Alrighty, guys, welcome.
You gotta do the clap.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome back to the McDonCast. Patrick forgot his microphone today,
so we're back on the crappy audio.
I sound good, and they're gonna sound less good. Alright. What do we got first on the docket today?
It's gonna be a little bit of a shorter episode because not a whole lot happened this week.
Yeah, we do have some interesting stuff. We're gonna be reviewing WandaVision now that Patrick has finally finished it.
Yeah. For some reason, they released Raya, Coming to America, and the WandaVision finale all last week, and they didn't put any of that this week.
Yeah. So
that was stupid. Why did you do that?
Yeah, now our show is gonna be too short.
They were moving out of the way of the Snyder Cut.
They were like, we just need to get everything out before the Snyder Cut comes out and everyone forgets about Disney completely.
We want everyone to just see the Snyder Cut and take in its masterful craftsmanship.
Maybe it's like a mega level plan. Maybe they want everyone to see the Snyder Cut so they see how bad it is and then only watch Marvel movies. Maybe it's like a genius master plan.
I think the only people who are going to watch the Snyder Cut like all the way through are going to be the hardcore fans.
Well, we're going to watch it.
But like your general audience isn't going to make it through the whole thing.
Well, the general audience probably doesn't have HBO Max.
That's true too.
Alright, what do we got first? Alright, first up on gaming news, we've got Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge Classic Style Beat 'em Up. So I think they announced this on like Tuesday?
Yeah, something like that.
Some random day this week. It's a new Ninja Turtles game. It's a beat 'em up.
It's inspired by that old arcade game that everyone likes.
Yeah.
But it isn't that. It's to clarify, it's not the one everyone likes. It's a game that will be similar to the one everyone likes, and therefore will be slightly worse, and everyone will be underwhelmed.
Yeah. I mean, it's a Ninja Turtles game. No one's really expecting that much. Alright, so Microsoft's purchase of, what's it called?
Bethesda.
No, Bethesda's one of them. They purchased, like, the whole company that owns Bethesda.
But Bethesda's the more important part.
Anyways, they bought the company that owns Bethesda, and they confirmed that any game that wasn't confirmed for PS5 will be exclusive to platforms with Game Pass. Which means it'll be everything after this next generation of games will be Xbox and PC exclusive.
So I don't know what is confirmed for PS5 right now.
How many games do they make?
They make
Skyrim.
They make all the Elder Scrolls and Doom and Wolfenstein, and yeah.
They make quite a few games.
Yeah, some of the bigger ones. So yeah, if you want to play any of those games from now on, you're gonna need an Xbox.
Yep.
I am not happy about this.
You have an Xbox.
No, I don't.
No, we don't.
But I completely understand why they're doing this because Xbox's
Has
exclusive
no
game
exclusives.
lineup is crap, and if you want big exclusive games to drive sales, pretty much buying Bethesda's
having
the
the
best
next
way to do that.
Elder Scrolls will definitely do that for you.
Yeah.
Alright. What's next? The movie Tenet was ported to the Game Boy Advance by YouTuber Wolfden just to spite Christopher Nolan.
What does that even mean?
So remember how Christopher Nolan said, oh, this is a movie that you really have to see in the theater. The picture quality and the sound is too good for the home screen.
Yeah, the cinema is the biggest way.
So he downloaded it and then like split it up into 5 different parts so that he could fit it on Game Boy cartridges. And then made it watchable on the Game Boy Advance just to put it in the worst possible quality he could.
He could probably find worse quality.
Can you though?
You could probably put it on like a leap pad.
A Leapster.
Like a Leapster.
So yeah, if you want
Do
to...
they still make those?
No. Actually, maybe. Let me see.
Maybe they make.
If you want to watch Tenet in the worst possible way,
contact this one specific.
Contact that YouTuber.
Leap pad.
LeapPad was the new one. Leapster is the one that was like a Game Boy.
Let's not move on. We have plenty of time to waste.
Let's just see.
Leapster. There it is. There's
Does it have a new one?
I don't think so.
Yeah, when was the last time they made a new Leapster? Look that up. That's gaming news.
Release date 17 years ago. Discontinued in 2009.
Dang it.
But
They only ever sold 500,000 units.
What's the newest one?
Let's see.
Let's see what Leapfrog's been up to.
Yeah, what's
The
Leapfrog been up
Leapster
to?
Explorer.
They're the biggest name in gaming, guys.
So it was the Leapster, and then the Leapster 2.
That's the one you had.
That was the one I must have had. And then the Leapster Explorer was the one...
No, that's the
What
one
do
you
you
had. Me and Wyatt had the Leapster 1. You had the Leapster Explorer.
The Leapster Explorer was made in like 2019.
Oh, well then I guess you had the Leapster 2.
And they're working on a new one called the Leapster GS Explorer.
What's a Leapster Explorer look like?
Yeah, is it round or is it like the old one?
Well, you can't. You can't.
If
Go away from your class.
I really hope this is not just like a thing that was like only in Texas. The Leapster. Does anyone remember the Leapster? Who made the Leapster?
Leapfrog.
Leapfrog did.
But who was Leapfrog?
They make like educational animated movies.
That's the Leapster Explorer. I've seen one of those.
I mean, let me
Hey,
see.
it's got color. It's got pretty high
Wait,
resolution.
flip it around.
I remember that game.
Let me see the thing. Oh yeah, I don't know what that is.
I remember that game with the pets and they looked weird.
Oh, Pet Pals?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there's Pet Pals and then there
It
was
was like a really crappy version of Nintendo.
Then there was the Penguins of Madagascar game. That
That's
was
the
the
only
best
good game.
game on there.
It
Put
was
that on your recommendation for video games list. The Penguins of
yeah,
Madagascar.
I highly
Leapster
recommend
cost?
Penguins of Madagascar Leapster game.
Mm-hmm. I think let's see if I can find one. We got-
Shopping.
on Amazon. Here we go. We're at $50.
Oh, that's an old one.
Well, let me go to the Leapfrog store. Let's see. Let's see. On here they have the Leap Start 3D, which is like a drawing tablet, and then they have the Leap Pad Academy, which is it's a tablet, like a normal one. And then apparently they're also like involved in Blue's Clues, like the reboot.
Speaking of that, you know he doesn't have a notepad anymore. Now he has an iPhone.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And instead of saying, we just got a letter in the song, it's we just got an email. And then he checks his email on his phone. But his phone still has a notepad spiral because they used the same prop and just put a screen on it.
Were you watching Blue's Clues again?
No, so the other day, me and the other waiters were just like talking about like shows we used to watch, and we started talking about Blue's Clues. And we ended up like looking it up because like one of them told us that the song was different, and so we looked it up, and yeah, this song's different now.
Makes sense.
You can't change perfect.
Oh, and they changed the host again.
Yeah, I know.
It went from Steve was the first one, and then there was another dude, and now it's some Asian guy.
Yeah, because the other guy, Steve went to college.
Went to college. They all came back for a Christmas
And
episode.
did
though.
he age out?
abandoned his dog.
Mhm.
Well, no, he just passed it on.
Donated it to some guy, and also gave that person his house.
To be fair, did you really want to be stuck doing Blue's Clues for your entire career?
What does he even do now?
College.
No, but like, what
He's in
shows
college.
are he in?
I
Is
don't
he
know.
in?
Let's find out. We got plenty of time. It's okay. Blue's Clues. Presented by Steve Burns. What's Steve Burns up to? He's 47.
He's 40. He doesn't even look that old.
He's
5'6".
He is 47. Let's check his Wikipedia. Oh, that's what he looks like now.
Oh, he's bald.
He's
he's
bald.
bald?
And he
Wait,
wears
let me see.
glasses.
Oh wow.
Let's see. Steve Burns.
He looks like the dean from Community.
He
Occupation: actor, voice actor, director, producer,
does.
television
What's he
host.
been in since Blue's Clues?
Departure. What? He narrated a show called Roleplay, and then he made an album.
I think he should have stuck with Blue's Clues. I think that's what we're learning here.
Filmography.
He really hasn't seen much success.
He did the theme song for Young Sheldon,
He was in Law and Order.
Right.
and he played a character called Nathan in Young Sheldon.
Everyone's on Law and Order. That doesn't count.
He appeared in he hosted the Thanksgiving Day Parade.
When?
I don't know. Whatever the.
He was in all the Blue's Clues games.
He was in every Blue's Clues video game.
Those Blue's Clues video games. Are
Oh.
they are they on the Leapster?
Blues 1, 2, 3 time.
He
activities.
directed episodes of the Blues Clues reboot.
There's a reboot.
The one they're doing now, the current version.
Mm-hmm.
It's the old one was Blues Clues. This one's called Blues Clues and You. And then he directed and wrote several episodes of that.
There we go.
Good for him, you know.
And then he was also in a TV show.
He was in Yo Gabba Gabba.
He was on Law and Order. He was on Law and Order.
He's staying relevant.
And also in a TV show called Homicide: Life on the Street. Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good. I mean, he hasn't done anything since writing the theme song for Young Sheldon, but he's fine.
Well, alrighty then.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I'm proud.
He was in a movie called Who Framed Jesus.
He was the narrator of
He was
that
the
film.
narrator.
Is that like Who Framed Roger
I
Rabbit,
don't
but
know.
with like Jesus?
And Jesus is a cartoon.
Jesus is a cartoon rabbit.
God, I cannot believe he's 47.
Wait,
And Blue's Clues was like in what, 2002 or 2003?
No. When I was like
Yeah.
little. So when I was like
It must have been
4,
like 2005, 2006.
2005, yeah.
1996. is
What? So that's math.
So
14
he
years
left
ago?
Blue's Clues in 2002.
How old was he?
He left in
14 years ago?
2002?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, then they were playing reruns when I was young.
It's probably because the newer episodes were bad.
I remember them switching the guy though.
Yeah, me too.
Who was the next guy? Let's see what he's done with his life.
Let's see. Is it... Who was the next guy?
I don't know.
Hang on, let me just...
I don't even remember his name.
Blue's Clues host. Donovan Patton. He's 43. He was born in Guam.
Wait, so they replaced him with a guy who's only 3 years younger? What's the point of that?
How long was Joe on?
They didn't replace him because he was old. They replaced him because he didn't want to do it anymore.
He still comes back for like special episodes though.
Yeah, but like he doesn't want to be there every day. Let's see. So the guy who was hosted it afterward.
He went to Interlochen Arts Academy.
He left in 2006 when the show was ended. Then he voiced characters in Team Umizoomi. Remember that?
I do. Vaguely
Why would
remember
you? Why would you like go to actual like theater school and then go do Blue's Clues?
Because Patrick,
that. Patrick, how much work you think there is for theater majors?
think all those guys with film degrees immediately go and direct Marvel movies?
Naturally.
No, they're going PPAs on commercials. Let's see. Mostly, this guy's done voice acting for video games.
What games?
Grand Theft Auto 5, Knights of the Old Republic,
Oh, cool.
Halo 5, Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War. He went...
So he's become a pretty big voice actor, I guess, if he's in all those, because those are like AAA games.
Anyway.
Alright, what's next on the list?
Congratulations.
That was
my guy.
Blue's Clues.
And also Leapsters.
Sam, keep in mind we cannot put Blue's Clues in the thumbnail or else it'll be marked as for kids.
Okay, then we'll just put like a furry version of Blue's Clues in the thumbnail.
Just get a dog and shit.
No, furry Blue's Clues, for sure.
Okay.
Alright, do you think there's like people who fursuit Blue from Blue's Clues?
There's
I'm
gotta,
tempted
There's
to
gotta
check
be
the
at
internet.
least one.
we're
Blue's
learning a lot
Clues.
today.
Fursuit.
Fursuit. Yup, they exist. They sure are a thing.
Do you remember the Wiggles?
Mhm.
Wow, I'm glad I googled
Dude,
this.
There used to be like a Wiggles. There used to be like a Wiggles Playhouse. Do you remember that?
I'm not
Okay,
really
so
sure
there
what that
was-
even means.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's
look at this.
let's go back to my childhood. Now there used to be like a building, and it had like like the McDonald's kind of a playset thing.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but kind of like big.
So like Kid Mania?
No. This was Wiggles Playhouse, and so like they had people dressed up as the Wiggles, and they had that was basically it. They had some food, and you got
So it was Kid Mania with some Wiggles cosplayers.
yeah, it was
Wiggles
great.
Playhouse.
Or I don't remember what it's like a place you could go.
It's Kid Mania with Wiggles cosplayers.
Maybe it was that, and they had like a Wiggles day.
Was this a dream?
No,
This
this
might have been a dream.
Wiggles Playhouse. I don't know, like I don't know.
This can be something you cover in one of your videos.
Patrick, this is not a thing. They did a Disneyland thing.
Okay, well, maybe it wasn't called Wiggles Playhouse, but it was like a place where you could go and the Wiggles.
I think this was a dream.
Wiggles?
Why would the same Google come up with a different answer?
Wiggles Play Center. It's on Wigglepedia.
Wigglepedia?
I swear it was a place.
I guess it was. Wait, go up.
No, wait.
Locate.
Maybe there was
I
one.
think that's different.
Wiggleworks Kid?
I know, Patrick. I get
There was a place at one point, but it's not there anymore.
I don't think this was ever a thing.
Okay, well.
Alright, well, next we have our full thoughts on the WandaVision series. So,
Let's talk about WandaVision.
yeah.
So I guess just like
You want to go in order?
Yeah, let's just pull up like a list of the episodes and we can just go in order.
Okay. There's also some stuff that like the creative have been talking about in interviews since, so we can talk about that too. Episode 1, which was the 50s episode. Filmed
Yeah, it
before
was
live.
a rom-com. It was just a
Did
normal
not
rom-com.
enjoy that one.
I like that one.
It was fine. I mean, it was like,
It was like,
Fine.
okay, one episode.
yeah, it's
I
fine.
don't want any more of this.
I like how in the documentary they were talking about how because it was in black and white, the colors had to be weird. So like all the walls of the house were blue, and so was Vision's face.
Interesting.
Also, apparently, you know how it's Vision's face is like it's like the purpley red,
Mm-hmm.
and then like the gray on it, like for like the metal. Apparently, the metal part is all CGI. Like they could just put it on, but they just computer animate it.
In his episode.
Why
like
not
in
just
every
computer
episode.
animate?
Everything he's in.
Okay, but
Why not just computer animate the whole thing at that
No,
point?
but dude, you remember the season finale, right? Where there were like two visions?
Yeah.
Well, the like all gray one was all CGI. Like you could tell it was all CGI.
He was?
The gray one looked completely
He looked
CGI.
like he was all costume. He looked like he was like...
I think
No,
they
no,
painted
the red
Bettany
one-
white.
No, the red one looked real. But if you looked at the mouth was so weird on the animated one.
Well, I
Or,
think
mean,
that's
on the
just because he
gray
had like a ton of makeup and stuff on.
No, but it was like a black hole in his mouth.
They probably put a bunch of weird crap on his head. It was probably
No.
too tough.
I guarantee you that one was all CGI.
I think that'll be way more expensive than it needed to be.
I know at least when he was like in the pod thing, he was not CGI.
Maybe, but at one point when they
Maybe
were both,
when he was flying around.
when they
he
were
was.
both together. And
Oh,
like, flying
spoilers!
around.
Does that matter? It's fine. You've seen it.
We're reviewing the whole series. Like,
Yeah.
it's implied there's gonna be spoilers.
Yeah. So episode 2, Don't Touch That Dial. That was the 60s one. That was the one with.
It was basically the
talent
exact
show.
same as the first episode.
Oh, it was like the one where he
I
got-
honestly didn't even know that they changed eras. I thought it was just another 50s episode because they're basically
Well,
exactly
the first
the
one was
same.
like Dick Van Dyke Show. The second one was Bewitched.
Those are the same thing.
Yeah, but
Those are basically the same show.
Vision had to do the talent show, but he was all goofed up with some
With bubblegum or something,
because he's got gears in there.
apparently. Has he eaten anything in the other movies? Didn't he make like gumbo or something for
He
WandaVision?
made something.
and
He made
Ultron?
something in Civil War, but he said he like couldn't. He didn't know how to taste anything because he's everything.
Yeah, well, because didn't he like grab the paprika and like try to taste it or something? But he was like, I can't taste it because I just can't, even though I have like a human body. But whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, in the final episode, did Vision like transfer his consciousness to that other one?
No, he just unlocked its memories.
So
He just stuck all of Vision's memories in his head. but
Because that Vision already had all of its memories. They had just locked him
Yeah.
out.
so that he wouldn't be good.
oh, but so now
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
All right, what's the next one?
You don't really need to say anything about the first two, and then this
they
third
were
one.
really boring.
Yeah, the third one is where the plot starts.
The third one was the one with the kids.
Yeah, so Wanda.
Wait, is that the one where they like the Halloween? Which one was that?
That's the sixth one.
Okay, number 3 was.
That was the one where Wanda's pregnant.
Oh yeah, and then there's like the weird stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wanda gives birth to 2 kids, and what's Captain Rambo?
Yeah.
Like goes into the anomaly and turns into like her friend or something, and then helps her give birth to the babies. But then she mentions Pietro, and then Wanda's like, get out. And shoots her out of the thing.
Yeah, looking back on this, not a whole lot happens in these.
Yeah,
what's this?
but everything before episode, 5 was pretty much not a whole lot happened. One important thing would happen per episode.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I think this should have just been a movie, but,
Anyway, on episode 4, that was the one where we went outside of the hex, and that's where
Yeah.
That
and
was
then
the actual interesting
Then
part.
we learned that the FBI and Sword has been watching
Jimmy
the whole
Woo's
time.
there.
Jimmy Woo's there. Oh, did you see that he, some, fan of the show, tweeted on Twitter, what if there was an X-Files series with Jimmy Woo, and he was, he would go around the world investigating different, superhero-related anomalies.
Mm-hmm.
And then
that would be great.
one of the producers for WandaVision was like, oh, that actually sounds like a good idea. I'm going to pitch it tomorrow. And then he said that it went well, and then the Jimmy Woo guy said that he would be on board if they made it. So we might actually get, a Jimmy Woo X-Files Marvel
that
show.
would be fun.
That would be so good.
Yeah, that would actually
I don't
be
know
cool.
if they could. I don't know if that'd be a huge one.
Yeah, I don't know how that would,
I don't know.
correlate. But it would be cool.
I think they'd have to. I think they probably have it has the same budget as the Agents of Shield stuff.
Yeah, it wouldn't be one of the major ones.
But I think this would be a fun show to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Probably be hard to write though because that character doesn't exist in the comics.
Well, they'd have to use their own creative mind. Imagine that.
Hey, he's already had the best character arc in all of Marvel. Okay, he learned that one card trick.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't he in Ant-Man?
Yeah, that's where he came from.
Yeah.
He was Ant-Man's parole officer.
Yeah.
And then also
great.
Darcy was in this episode
Yeah, I forgot that she even existed as
Darcy's
a
one
character.
of my favorite characters
in the show or in general.
in the show.
Okay, good.
I was gonna say she's.
Yeah, I think she's much better in this than in.
Yeah, what happened
at
to
least
her
Thor 2.
boyfriend? He's just gone.
I'm glad she's gone. She was the most annoying.
All the characters
What?
in Thor kind of suck.
Oh,
Well,
was she in Thor?
Yeah, she was.
Which
She
one?
was- she
Love and
was-
Thunder?
Two.
She
Oh,
was
that's
in
not out yet.
she was in 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
their nerdy friend.
Wow. She was tolerable in the first one, and then in the second one they
She
were
was really weird.
"What if we spent a third of the movie just doing wacky Darcy things?"
Yeah.
Okay, well,
But they toned her down a
first
lot in
two
this
Thors don't count.
Pretty much. Yeah, they're kind of
Yeah.
just ignoring.
Thor 3 is really the only good one. Thor 1's fine, but
Yeah.
that was because it was at the very beginning of the MCU, so no one really knew how good it could be.
Yeah.
And then Thor 2 is just actually bad. It's one of the only Marvel movies that's just actually not a good movie.
And then my boy Taika Waititi directed that third
Yeah,
one.
brought it back from the.
I don't think anyone knew what to
Lameness.
do with Thor
It's gonna be interesting
Yeah.
to see what he does with Star Wars.
after he's done making this Thor movie.
I mean, he directed some Mandalorian episodes, but he didn't write them.
Is he the one that plays guitar? Or no, that's Robert.
That's Robert
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez. Taika Waititi's the one that
He's just weird.
He's just weird.
sometimes.
Yeah, he was in. He played that one stormtrooper who punched Baby Yoda.
no, he played IG-11.
Whatever. He played lots of dudes.
No, I think Jason Sudeikis was the stormtrooper that punched Baby Yoda.
Some producer or something was. Anyways.
Could you imagine? You're probably hated.
Yeah.
forever.
Well, that's why he had a mask on. Alrighty, what's next?
And then there was episode
next
5,
episode.
which I think is the best one. I think it has a good balance of the sitcom stuff and then the real world stuff, and then I think the last part of the episode's great. That's the one where that's the family ties one. Where they get in an argument at the end, and Pietro, I guess Ralph, shows
Oh yeah,
up.
it comes back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so if Agatha didn't kill their dog, would the dog have died in the void too?
What?
You know how Agatha says that she killed their dog?
Yeah.
If she didn't do that, would it have disappeared, or was that just some dog?
What?
You know when the anomaly disappeared
Yeah, it's
and
probably just some
all the
dog
people that
that
she
got-
made disappeared? Did she make the dog, or was
Probably-
the dog somebody's dog? She
Probably
just
somebody's
kidnapped?
dog.
Just someone's
And
dog.
Agatha just killed the
Yep.
dog for no reason.
She's bad. She killed a dog.
Agatha all along.
She doesn't kill anyone.
She has the motivation of being bad.
She doesn't really cause any problems or kill or
she
hurt
wants
anyone.
to just steal all of.
She
Wanda's
doesn't really
powers.
hurt anyone or cause any problems. She just kills a dog.
I mean, that was enough to get John Wick motivated.
It's true.
Okay, now to one of my least favorite episodes.
The Halloween
The
one?
Halloween Spook.
Why'd you hate that one?
Because it was not good.
Why?
didn't enjoy it. It was just boring. Except for the Vision parts.
Yeah, that's true. Pretty much everything with Wanda was just kind of.
I like the look of that episode.
Yeah, and I liked how Wiccan and Speed kind of had like their costumes.
I like the
too.
color. I like the color grading on that. I think
Yeah,
production
it
design
looked
really good
It
too.
looked good.
Visually, I think this is.
I'm still confused as to the whole
Very-
Sokovian.
Oh, I like the part where Vision was like trying to escape the thing, but then realized.
Oh yeah, and all the people were like stuck. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, it's. I think it could have been. I think the show in general could have been shorter. Like maybe 1 or 2 episodes dropped off,
Yeah.
or combined maybe like 1 or 2 of these into one episode. Like I think you could have done like episode 3 and episode 4 like the same time.
I think the first like 5 episodes could have just been condensed into a movie, and then the last 5 episodes could have been condensed into a movie,
That would have been
and then just had 2 like Disney Plus
That
movies.
would've been
That would have been cool.
I think the show.
I think they did it in the right format.
Yeah, I think the format's
Some of it
fine.
was.
But there's so much that it's just like not important.
Some of it was kind of slow.
The format is fine. It starts off a little bit too slow, and then
Yeah, it can be boring at times.
yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of lost interest like after every episode.
And they
then
introduced
didn't watch
like a ton of characters in the first the first 2 episodes, and then like pretty much all of them are gone.
Yeah,
And
The
every
only
other
one
episode.
that comes back is Agatha.
Yeah, like their like black neighbor just never shows up again.
yeah.
The
And
one
he was a
lady who's
great
supposed to be
character.
running the town, totally pointless character, never shows up after that.
Like
episode.
they all show up in the finale to like yell at.
Yeah, but they're
Wanda.
just like like they're not doing anything. They're
Yeah.
just all standing there.
Yeah, they hate her.
I think I think they just spent a little bit too much time like setting up the
Nothing.
Hex world,
Yeah.
but like because it was such a Wanda and Vision focused story, like they didn't really need to do that. But I
They
think
could have caught on.
But I think overall, like, in general, the way that they, like, mirrored those sitcoms was strong enough to, like, hold my attention. And then also the writing was pretty strong throughout the entire
Yeah.
show. And then we have, after episode 6, which I think might be, like, my second or third
Was that
favorite
the
one.
Office one? Wait, which was, the next one was
Yeah,
the
we're
Office
still talking
one.
about the Halloween one. Which is the only one with Evan Peters for the entirety. And then the finale when they revealed that he was just a guy, I was very sad.
Yeah, that was kind of a bait and switch.
Because they used 2 Quicksilver actors, both pretty good actors, and Evan Peters has played the role, he's good in the role, and they're just like, nah, let's waste him.
Yeah, I mean, in the first Quicksilver dies in the movie he's introduced in, we barely even get to know
Yeah,
him. He shows up like twice.
I still think they could bring him in as Quicksilver,
Yeah.
but I don't know if you'd want to do that again.
Yeah,
like,
because it's like a
You
another-
already did that.
It's like a plot twist, and that's a plot twist you already did, but this
Mhm.
time it's not a second plot
I think they
twist.
just want to recast him and do him in the whatever they do with the X-Men and just have a whole new actor play him and
Yeah.
explain it some other way. But like,
Well, and we did
Evan
have...
Peters ain't doing anything. He's there. Just use him.
Now, this is like my only fan theory. But there is a detail a lot of people seem to have just forgotten about, is the whole reason Jimmy Woo was even there
I
to
don't think
begin
it's
with.
important.
I think it might be.
I don't think it is.
'Cause he was
It's
the-
like a one-off. It's like a throwaway line.
No, but even if it's not related to that specifically, like, it might come up again later.
What did he say?
But he said if you remember the reason why he was even at Westview to begin with, was because he was investigating a missing persons case that was they were in witness protection and they had gone missing. And a lot of people have speculated that maybe Ralph Boner is in witness protection and that's not his real name and he's someone else. I don't necessarily think that's true.
I don't think that's true.
But I think that somebody there might come up again later.
I think.
In the Jimmy Woo show.
In the Jimmy Woo show.
I think they just were like, why is he over here? Witness protection guy. Like it was just a throwaway line. And I think the whole Ralph Boner thing was just.
You know, but
They were like, he's already fake. How do we make this
if
funny?
they make the
Yeah.
Jimmy Woo
Name
show,
him Ralph Boner.
If they make the Jimmy Woo show, they're totally gonna like just. If it was a throw line, they're gonna turn it into something.
Yeah, because they'll need something for him to do.
If they do make a Jimmy Woo show, that'd be like 3 or 4 years away. So.
But I mean, that guy is a funny actor. Like,
Yeah,
he's
he's
definitely,
good.
yeah, he's definitely good in that role.
I mean, if he pops up anywhere else, like right now, I think it'd probably be in Ant-Man
Yeah.
3.
I think he'll sort of become the next Coulson. I think he'll sort
Yeah.
of fill in that role
I
for the next.
think they might team him up with Nick Fury. I think that'd be like
Yeah, because
a fun screen dynamic.
Coulson was like Nick Fury was always sort of the puppet master behind everything,
Yeah.
but Coulson was sort of his guy that went out and actually
Hey.
did the stuff.
Yeah. Because he wasn't Samuel L. Jackson and not 65 years old. How old is Sam Jackson? I think he's like...
I think he is 60 something.
No, I don't think he's in his 60s. Why am I on caps lock? I think he's in his 50s.
Oh, let me make sure.
Oh, what? He's 72.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's old. he's
But
not a young man anymore.
He has said he'll just keep doing Marvel stuff until they tell him to stop.
Well, I mean, Nick
so-
Fury's not a super demanding role. I mean, every once in a while he's got to fight some dudes.
Every once in a
walks
while he has
around.
to like shoot something,
Yeah.
but I mean that's probably not that hard. Most of the time he's just like walking around explaining things.
Yeah,
I'm Nick Fury.
and I think
His job is to look cool.
I think Captain Rainbow will sort of eventually, whenever he eventually ages out of the MCU, I think she'll take on the role of Director of Shield or
Although,
Director of Space. Or
Sam
whatever.
Jackson is getting a show. The Secret Invasion
He is?
thing is supposed to be about him and
Interesting.
Ben Mendelsohn.
But what's the next episode? Because we can talk about that when we get to the
Yeah,
last episode.
Breaking the Fourth Wall, which was the... Which one was that one?
It's the Office one.
That was the Office one, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Where
one.
they totally ripped the theme. The
Yeah,
Office.
that was kind of cool though.
Well, it was a mix of the WandaVision theme and then
And the
like
Office theme.
and the Modern Family logo
Yeah.
because it was the white and then the orange and it was like
Now, I did wonder why they were ripping off the Office logo, because like the episode is nothing like the Office.
Yeah,
aside from two
it's more of
cutaways.
it was more of a Modern Family.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But like it was just in general because like all of the sitcoms now are mockumentaries.
Yeah.
They're all single camera shows.
But
so
the
I-
thing is the Office is like the only one that tried to make that format make any sort of sense.
yeah,
And it did.
Because like,
Kind of.
well, in the Office it made sense because the gimmick was like a company was making a documentary about these people.
yeah,
But then in Parks and Rec, like they'll do it and they just cut away and talk, and it's like, why are you doing that?
yeah.
That breaks the whole logic of the world. That why is the camera shaky?
Well,
Stop shaking the
That's
camera.
the
Put it
whole
on a gimbal.
The whole sitcom evolution is like a whole other topic, but it kind of like it started with like they started doing single camera shows in like the early 2000s.
Parks and Rec doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like they're trying to make a documentary. It just feels like,
But that's the format.
It's yeah,
but it just feels like a show. Like,
but yeah,
But like they'll do the shaky cam and the hidden cam where they have to zoom in from far away. Like they'll do like mockumentary stuff.
yeah.
well, Parks and Rec and The Office were like very. They
They're
had
like
like
the
most
same
of the
show.
same people
They were
working
like,
on it.
Office is funny.
Well,
we will make
It was
new Office.
originally pitched as a spin-off of it.
Yeah,
And they
all the
just- and they
printers are
decided-
Saber printers.
Yeah, and they just decided to separate it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like all of this popular sitcoms of like the past 10 years have been like Office, Parks and Rec, Brooklyn Nine-Nine,
They're all
Modern
made by the
Family.
same two guys.
Modern Family. I mean, they're all mockumentaries.
Yeah. Anyways,
Modern Family makes the least amount of sense because apparently it's one family member filming them, but there's always 3 different things going on at the same time in different locations.
I haven't even seen Modern Family. But
I've seen like 2 episodes of it.
what's the next episode?
Previously on that was the Wanda Origin Explain thing episode.
Yeah, that was good.
I
was
like
cool.
that episode a lot. It was exactly what I expected it to be, which was let's explain what's going on.
Yeah, and they did sort of retcon the mutant thing
they
pretty
yeah
hard,
they did.
which is weird because they own the mutants now. So I thought they would have sort of
Well, no, they
leaned
weren't-
more into
No,
it.
they weren't mutants before. Before it was they just got the powers from the stone. And
Well,
now,
but even that was like
now it's Wanda survived and the stone like increased.
well, but even that wasn't like I mean, we just speculated that because they were there,
what
like them getting their powers from the stone.
they
Like,
said that.
yeah, but Sword said that in another episode of the show. I'm saying they could have used this show to lean into the mutants thing instead of making it about the stone.
I think the only way they can introduce mutants.
They could have done it through this show.
I think you have to do some sort of like multiverse merging thing, or like some sort of big event that affects all of time, because you can't just be like, there's mutants now, because then you lose the whole past. Like you can't do a proper Professor X
What?
or
No.
like what's it called? Like
Here's
Project
how you do
X
it.
or whatever Wolverine.
Here's how you do
You
it.
can't do all that.
There were very few mutants before, and they were super duper rare. That's how you explain Professor X existing. Okay. Then the excuse is after the blip, right?
Mm-hmm.
Humanity started to evolve because there was like so much like multidimensional energy going around that the sort of the human genome recognized that the universe had changed, and that if they wanted to survive, they needed to evolve. So then you start seeing mutants pop up, and it becomes more and more common, and then that's why there's mutants. It's not even that hard.
I think what they'll
write
do
off.
is just in Multiverse of Madness.
I don't think Multiverse of Madness is going to be as big of an event as people think it is.
I think it is.
I don't, because people keep pretending like it's going to be this like end game.
I don't think it's gonna
like
be,
Infinity War level reality merging event. I don't think
they
it's
will.
gonna be
I think they'll merge some realities.
because if they do
I think
too
they'll-
much, it's going to be really
I
convoluted.
think they'll merge some. I don't know if they'll spend a lot of time on it, but they might like allude to some sort of mutant stuff. I think they'll bring in. They'll merge it so that the Spider-Man villains from the other realities, like your Doc Ock and like, because you know how they're going to be in Spider-Man 3 and they're going to be played by the actors who played them in the other stuff. I think they'll just like make them part of the current Marvel universe, so that way Sony can use them to make Sinister Six movies or whatever. Because there's sometimes in the same. None of it makes any sense.
Yeah,
But
that's the thing. Is if they merge too much stuff, it's going to get convoluted.
Is Spider-Man 3 going to be part of the MCU?
Yes.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 3 will. Venom 2.
Venom 2
knows?
maybe.
Who knows?
Kinda.
Michael
Question mark.
Keaton's in
Was
it.
Venom 1?
Kinda.
Kinda.
Maybe. Question
So
mark.
But
basically,
nobody liked it.
but
so
how?
it's just-
Okay, so
Yeah,
how
it wasn't
works
good.
is Marvel is not involved in
Remember
any of
the
Venom or
lady
Morbius stuff?
Venom that like kissed him?
Okay, we're not talking about
Remember
that. Right
that?
now. So Marvel is not involved in like the Venoms and the Morbiuses and stuff. But Sony says they exist in the same universe as Tom Holland's Spider-Man. But Marvel cannot officially say that they are because they are neither involved nor do they own those characters.
And nor do they like what Sony is
Nor
doing.
do they want to
So,
be liable for
Pretty
their
much
ultimately bad storytelling.
all they can do is just go, they are doing what they want to do and I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
So that's it.
We have no control over that. Whatever they say is whatever they say.
And we'll just pretend it's not real.
If you don't
That's
like
pretty
it,
much
pretend it's not real. All right, what's the next episode?
The
that the
series
finale?
finale titled The Series Finale.
Yeah, real good, real creative titling.
Real creative
there on those
title.
last
I mean,
two
all
episodes.
all of the titles are supposed to be like television things.
It doesn't say the season finale.
It's the series. It's the end of the series.
Yeah, because they're not
Unless
going
they
to make
like
a WandaVision
randomly
2.
decide to make a season 2.
But they can't now because they
They
call
can't.
it the series finale.
Yeah.
That means it's
Well, unless they
done.
call the next one the
reboot.
They call it the season 2 beginning.
WandaVision reboot. That's not gonna happen. Anyway,
Episode 1
let's
reboot.
talk. Yeah, let's talk about the finale.
Yeah, so there's a lot to cover there. There was White Vision. There's Scarlet Witch becoming Scarlet Witch.
shooting lasers at.
There's,
Which is like, what was
Agatha
she
Harkness.
before? Just Wanda?
She was like Scarlet Witch, but she didn't have all the powers, and she didn't really realize what
And
her powers were.
she was pretty much they didn't. Now she has
Yeah.
all of her like
She
true
was
powers.
Her
powerful
powers
before.
up until this point have been very vague, and they still are pretty vague.
But like now we have like an explanation for what they are.
yeah,
Before
What
it was
does
just like vague energy.
What
she
thing
has
does she
red.
do?
Her power. It's like, you know how Lloyd in the Ninjago movies' power
Yeah.
was green.
Yeah.
It's like her power was just red.
Yeah.
I do red.
Now she has like they're like. It's chaos magic, so it's magic, but it's like more
Yeah,
uncontrollable and like.
It's sort of like a mix of the comics as well as some like other stuff. So
I mean, the chaos magic is exactly
Yeah.
what it is in the comics.
as far as I understand it, she has both the ability to create something out of nothing and the ability to manipulate probability.
So how come she
And
could
those are her
just
main two
create
powers.
Vision?
Because she can create something out of nothing, so she made Westview.
Well, so
Well, it wasn't out of nothing, though.
But he wasn't there.
Well, he was the only thing. But how
No,
come he
and her
couldn't-
kids.
So how come they couldn't exist outside of it, though?
because she like tied them to.
Yeah, because she
so why
tied them
didn't she
to
just
Westview.
create them outside of that? And
She
then
didn't know
Technically-
she could do that.
Technically, she can now.
So
She
when
might
just
be
does
able
it.
to now, yeah.
do you think she will?
Probably not.
Maybe, I don't know. I think that's part of why she was reading that book. Like at the very end, that second last credit
That
scene.
was the what is it called? That's the book that Agatha had. It's a pretty
Yeah.
big magic in like the Marvel magic stuff. It's pretty important.
It's the tome of
From
retcons.
WandaVision.
What is it's the tome of
The Darkhold. Yeah, the Darkhold is like a comic book. It's like evil magic.
Evil magic.
Yeah, so there was Wanda, who's the Scarlet Witch now. So in the comics, all she could do originally was manipulate probabilities, which
Yeah.
you see she can do because she did with the bomb.
yeah.
But fun retcon there, guys. And
Yeah.
then she also has like just like your basic Marvel lasers.
Yeah.
Everyone can just shoot.
Everyone
a
in
laser.
Marvel has the ability to shoot some kind of laser.
And then
Except the Hulk, he doesn't.
And
shoot
then
lasers.
reality bending, which is what she has in the comics too. So she has
But her reality bending is probability manipulation.
no, like she is straight up reality bending.
Yeah, if you flip the probability that reality will change, you're manipulating the probability and it's just affecting reality.
I think they'll just do reality. That doesn't make any sense, Sam.
That is literally the excuse for her powers. That is literally how she does
bending reality
things.
is a funner way to say it. Going, oh, I'm manipulating the probability so that all of the sudden the universe
No, like when she did
explodes.
like House of M, she just made it so that the probability of mutants existing was like 0.
But she also did that across time.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, so she's fighting Agatha in a big green screen. They're shooting lasers at each other.
Flying around.
I think that was like I think it was probably the most underwhelming part of the whole show.
Where all the money went.
Yeah. And well, apparently they said like the show as a whole has like more visual effects shots than Endgame,
No.
just because of how often
Yeah,
like
it doesn't
Vision.
even make sense. I don't.
No,
see
no,
how it's
no,
even
no.
possible.
Because random things that should totally not be computer animated, they computer animate for no reason. Like parts of the town, just like buildings, are computer animated.
You could have just not had a building there.
People, like background characters, are computer animated.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Well, they didn't want to hire people.
Props.
How much does an extra cost? You can usually get them to be on set for free.
And then they also
Yeah,
said
you're like, hey, want to be in a WandaVision episode and like 20 people show up?
Yeah, I mean that's plenty.
they also said like the ending action stuff was
Yeah,
kinda,
wasn't it all done from home?
Well, was kind of hard for them to do because they there's not a whole lot of flying characters in the MCU.
Yeah.
Like there's a few, but they like never really done like.
Captain Marvel.
But they've never really done like a flying action
Like a flying
sequence before,
fight.
and they had to do 2 of them,
Yeah.
which I think is the Vision one. I think is really good.
Yeah, that one was cool, and they're
And
like
then-
phasing through
and
each
then,
other
and
and
then
stuff.
the
That was
Wanda
kind
one
of cool.
is they're just like. Pew,
It looked like
pew.
I don't know, it looked
The
like
magic stuff looked cool. The flying didn't.
But like they were, I wanted them to do like more like magic, like spells and stuff.
It looked like a low budget anime fight.
Yeah, it looks like it
looked
looks
so
like
much-
Dragon Ball Z.
It looked a lot better than like the Flash, though.
Okay,
Oh,
but
for
that's,
sure. Yeah.
That's not even like
that's not fair.
But like they like,
Or like one of the Supergirl flying fights. Have you seen it?
That's like saying a Studio Ghibli movie looks better than an episode of Blue's Clues. It's like, yeah, obviously.
it's because one has the budget of $5 and
more
one
than-
of them has the Disney money.
Yeah.
But like they introduced like Wanda's got super powerful chaos magic stronger than
How
every
many
other witch,
subscribers
and then
does
she's
Disney
just
Plus have?
shooting energy balls. Like
Yeah.
super.
Well, because
like,
again, they've established that she's powerful, but she still doesn't even really know what that even means.
and then Agatha's not even really fighting back. She's just like, I'm absorbing your powers.
Yeah. Now, one thing I am glad they did
is
is they didn't do the overload the villain thing,
I was
and
so,
it looked like they were this close to
Yeah.
doing it, and you could tell they were so close.
As soon as she was like, yes, give me more, I was gonna be like,
I was like,
really?
if you overload the villain,
That's how you're gonna
and
end
she
this.
explodes, I'm gonna explode.
I'm glad they did it. I'm glad they decided to
not do that.
They brought back the runes thing, which was
Yeah,
like,
that
that's
was
fun,
nice.
That's neat.
You've established
I would-
a thing and then followed it through. Chekhov's gun. That's nice.
Yeah, that's
we love to see it.
Good for you. But you should have there should have been all of it should have been magic stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'm okay with a little bit of lasers, but when both your fights are just lasers at each other, it's not very visually interesting. And apparently, so Matt Shankman, who was the director for all the episodes,
Matt Shankman.
yeah. So he was he did some interviews afterward. He said that there was actually an entire storyline in the finale that was cut with Monica and Darcy, and they were gonna go try to get the Darkhold out of Agatha's base. And you know how Agatha's the bunny the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently that was like an interdimensional demon that they would have had to fight,
Okay.
which makes sense because they are for the main side characters, they're almost completely absent from.
Yeah,
the
they're
episode.
pretty much like
Like,
all she does is run into that guy
Darcy
with a
hits
car.
someone with an ice cream truck and has one line, and then she's not even in the
Which
end.
means she's been in that ice cream truck for 2 days.
Well, she doesn't they don't even say all right, Darcy's leaving, say goodbye. That's it. So they just
Yeah,
don't
she
even-
just hits him with a truck and she's like, I'm here, guys, and then that's
and
it.
then that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Monica, obviously,
Monica
is supposed to
/ Rambo / Photon.
stops the bullets.
Oh wait, how did
Yeah.
she get powers?
When she crossed through the anomaly, she got powers from being bombarded by all the like.
Radiation
Radiation
lasers
stuff.
and
So now she's cool.
Yeah, so she has the
now
power.
she has vague energy powers.
In the comics, she had the power to transform herself into any kind of energy
she's
and
had-
manipulate any kind of energy.
She's had some. Her powers have kind of like differed over the years.
So, like with the bullets, what she was doing was absorbing and redirecting the kinetic energy.
Yeah. So it looks like she's just gonna have like the ability to like see what kind of
Turn
energy,
into like gel.
and she'll be able
Well,
to.
she can turn into like light and then like move around at the
And
speed
then
of light.
she'll be able to fly and shoot lasers.
So she's a pretty powerful character.
Yeah.
But we'll see how they.
Don't
what
make
they
a
do with her.
whole movie about it.
I can't wait for Captain Marvel 2 for when this character with interesting powers will just be done down
No,
to
they're
flies and shoot lasers
Yeah,
and things.
They're gonna make a new movie. It's gonna be called Captain Rambo.
She will just. I really hope she just replaces.
No, it's
Captain
a side.
Oh, she's so much more likable.
She's so much better than Captain Marvel. I actually care about what she's doing. I don't care at all what Captain
She has
Marvel's
some
doing.
sort of-
Which just goes
or-
to show, it's not that people dislike Captain Marvel because
It's
they're
that-
like sexist. It's
just
because
she
she's
was
just a
lame.
terrible
Yeah.
character.
She's poorly written and like
yeah,
not
and she was
interesting.
she's
No,
such
it's
a cool
because
character.
It's Brie Larson.
Yeah.
That's
Well, it's
why.
because Brie Larson's like
The
trying
most
trying
unlikable
really
person
hard to
on
be
Earth.
like snarky and cool.
No,
And
it
she,
just
like-
makes me hate her.
Yeah, it just makes me hate
If you watch like Earth's Mightiest Heroes, like she's still very arrogant and she's still like snarky and stuff, but like you don't hate her.
She has likable traits.
Yeah, she has likable traits
and she's
also.
sympathetic.
Yeah.
Like Captain Marvel in the movies is just like, I'm cool at everything and you guys can't do anything.
And
Now
I
watch me
am-
steal a motorcycle. Bye
I
bye.
am better than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her character traits are I'm a smart aleck and I'm better than you, and that's it. Anyway, that's not
That's
what
not
we're
important
talking
right now.
about. Anyway, so Vision. Let's talk about Vision stuff. So he fights White Vision, who is like Vision, but just
Which is
like
pretty
the
cool.
robot
And then
part.
they call a
Yeah.
truce.
Yeah, and then
And then
they-
Vision's like, hey, but what about the ship of Theseus? And
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other Vision's like, I don't know what that means. And he's like, all right, let me explain it to you, okay? You got a broom, right? If you replace the stick and then you replace the top, where's the real broom? The old broom or the new broom? And he goes, there is no broom. And Vision's like, bingo, you're Vision now, bye-bye.
Yeah, I love it when in anything when there's just like
So now
Two
Wanda,
robots having
Wanda
a
has a real
conversation.
vision now.
Yeah, I mean, I thought, as far as like two robots having a conversation, I thought it was a pretty well done scene.
I just like it whenever it's like two robots just like talking about like sentience and life.
Yeah.
Because it's just like watching Siri and like Google Home.
Yeah,
talk
and it
to
did.
each other.
You did feel
And
that
I just
a little
find
bit.
that incredibly
Yeah.
entertaining.
You did feel that like a little bit of that like
Yeah.
robot talking to robot energy. I thought that was cool. I thought that was fun.
But yeah, so and then he gives White Vision all of the memories of
Old Vision.
but because the new Vision doesn't have the Mind Stone or like some of the elements of the older one, like he doesn't really have like a soul. Or,
Maybe
like,
we'll see.
so I think he'll just be like, he'll be good, but he'll just be like a robot.
I think he'll be more like the comic book Vision.
Mhm.
He was a little bit more.
He'll be more like soulless.
robot-y.
Yeah.
I mean, he still was like, he still
Mhm.
fell in love with Wanda, obviously, but like, he was a little bit less organic.
Yeah, he was just. I think this will be their excuse to do like fish out of water stuff.
Yeah. So they're just resetting Vision basically.
Yeah, they're just resetting Vision.
Because they didn't want to get rid of him.
Yeah.
They don't want to get rid
And the White Vision does look
Well,
cool. I
Paul
like the
Bettany-
design of that
Paul
character a lot.
Bettany needs work.
And I think they're doing...
This is the only thing he does.
and I think that they're doing... I thought the White Vision looked completely CGI. So I think maybe that's
I
because
don't think he's.
Paul didn't want to get in the suit when they
No,
use
I think
Vision
it
in the
is.
future.
I think he's there. I think he's in the suit. I think there's more CGI on this one. Like I
The
think.
mouth,
Yeah.
the whole mouth was CGI.
I don't think the mouth was
It,
CGI.
it totally was. It looked so weird.
Let's look it up on YouTube. I don't think it's CGI.
Because the brow piece was very clearly just like a thing they stuck to his head. Like it didn't move at all.
Let's watch this fight sequence.
Look at his mouth when he talks. Pew, pew.
Dead air.
This is the entertaining part of the podcast. Yeah, you can tell he's really there.
Yeah, I think
He
if some
doesn't
scenes,
have teeth.
Yeah, he does.
No White Vision.
Well, he doesn't need them.
The whole mouth looks
Yeah, he doesn't eat.
super weird.
I don't think it's.
I'm telling you, the whole
I don't
mouth
think
looks weird.
Well, the parts of it are probably CGI.
I don't
But
think
he's
he
definitely
would-
in a costume.
I don't think he would CGI someone's mouth on for no reason.
Why wouldn't they just?
Unless you're the Justice League.
Unless you're in
They
Justice
should
League.
just. I mean, if I were him, I wouldn't want to get in that makeup every day.
Actually, did you
He
see?
literally has like no other work.
Did you see the?
And he's so good at vision.
Yeah.
Did you see the Justice League, like the set leaks of Superman with a mustache on?
No.
It looks really funny.
Let's see. Wait, new Superman or or
No, but like Paul Bettany was talking in an interview that he did. Like, I don't remember who it was with, but basically he was telling the story of how he became Vision, and basically he was talking with his producer that he didn't say the name of it.
Yeah.
And basically that producer told him that like you're done in Hollywood, you'll
Yeah.
never work again, your time is over, we don't want to see you ever. And so he yelled at the guy and left. And he was sitting on the sidewalk outside the studio. And then Jon Favreau, or was it Jon Favreau or Dave?
Jon Favreau.
Yeah, John. Or was it
It was Jon Favreau.
Yeah. And so Jon Favreau calls him, like literally called him, and he picks up his phone, and like he was like, "Hey, you want to be Vision?" And he was like, "Yep."
No, he was like, "Hey, we need a emotionless robot voice."
Yeah.
And I immediately thought of
No. He was already cast as Jarvis. This was for Vision.
Oh, this was for Vision.
Yeah, he called him and said,
Yeah.
"Do you want to be Vision in the
I
new
guess that would have been Josh
Marvel
Whedon.
movie?" Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, but you kept saying no. It's Dave Filoni. He's like, no. it's
I know
not."
I said it was John. Okay, never mind. He is terrible. At it.
Whatever, Jon Favreau. They're
Anyway.
all the same guy.
Anyway, okay, so the director. Okay, well, let's talk about the end first. So the end of the episode, she gets rid of the hex. Vision, or the
Colorful Vision
colorful
disappears.
Vision disappears.
And so do her kids.
That was a good scene.
before he also played Jarvis in the
all the movies with Jarvis.
no, but like he was just a voice in those.
Yeah.
He was the actual person in
And Vision. Yeah.
no in who's that girl that or Peggy or whatever Agent Carter.
Huh?
What are you talking?
Agent wasn't this?
What are you talking about?
Why are you talking about Agent Carter?
No, because he played the actual Jarvis person in that show.
No, he didn't.
That was a Jarvis.
Are you
What
sure?
are you talking
No.
about?
Yeah.
No.
No, he didn't. But anyway, so Wanda gets her.
Oh, you mean the
Scarlet Witch out.
butler Jarvis? Like Tony
Yeah.
Stark's dad's
No,
butler?
that was played by a different guy.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that was definitely a different guy.
That was it.
Wait, no. Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So okay, so
That would have been cool, though.
yeah, that would have been cool. Probably couldn't do it because he was too busy in that makeup chair.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Whatever. It makes more sense that he looks different.
yeah. Anyway,
But it would have been cool if, like, his AI based on that butler, like, still
Just
ended up
still looks like the
looking like
butler.
him. Yeah. But anyway, what were you saying?
Well, I guess but like it wasn't made by Tony. It was made by like the body was made by Ultron.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, so Wanda gets her Scarlet Witch outfit and unlocks her true powers. She gets her little head crown thing,
Yeah.
which I wish was bigger.
And I thought was a Sokovian fortune teller thing.
Sam,
But I guess it's not.
That was just an excuse for them to wear. That's not important.
No, but, like,
They were just wanted to.
I
do
was
the
like, why did
comic
you even
book.
bother doing that? Like,
Why is
whatever.
Quicksilver dressed like Quicksilver from the '60s?
And, yeah, I don't know. That was weird. Anyways.
They gave. I don't know why they didn't give Speed his. All they needed to do was just give him a green shirt.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's not important. Yeah, so Wanda gets her powers. Her reality goes away. She faces absolutely no consequences for any of her actions.
Well, yeah, because she flies away and leaves.
Except for everyone else being a little mad at her.
Everyone's a little bit mad.
Yeah, why do you think she flew away and left? Obviously, if she stayed there, she would have been arrested.
She takes the Darkhold. She goes into like Canada
Some
or
cabin
something.
in the middle. She pulls a Thanos and goes and lives
And
in a
then,
cabin
in the
middle of nowhere.
post-credit scene, we learn that she, one, has learned astral projection. Two, she can control her physical body while astral projecting. At
Which
the
is
same
an ability that we did not, which Doctor Strange is not able to do, at least
And, yeah.
thus far.
And then we also hear
So
like
she's
her
gonna
kids.
be in the Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we also hear her like her kids crying,
Like screaming while she's
which
reading
I
the
think,
book.
which I think will be she'll be trying to get them back.
Yeah.
In Doctor Strange 2.
No, I think her plan will be, you know, Spider-Verse?
It'll be exactly
It'll be
like that.
exactly like, what's the guy?
Kingpin.
Yeah.
He'll be trying.
It'll
to
be
pull his kids out
it'll
of
be
another
Kingpin's plan,
Yeah.
and it'll be Spider-Man and Doctor Strange's job to be like, if you do that, you're gonna ruin the universe.
And because far more people will see Doctor Strange 2 than saw Spider-Verse, they'll be like, this is a cool and original idea.
Yeah. And then WandaVision's excuse will be, no, I get to destroy the universe because I'm sad.
Yeah. And then the other post-credit scene was Monica Rambeau
Meeting a
Meeting a
apparently one of the FBI agents was secretly a Skrull.
and the scroll goes, "Nick Fury
And she
wants to
goes-
see you in space."
She goes, "Hey, come here in this theater," and then Monica's like, "What's up?" And she goes,
weren't the Skrulls
and turns
in
into Skrull.
Captain Marvel?
"Yeah, that was like the whole
That was the whole
story."
point of that movie.
Did you
Yeah.
see Captain Marvel?
I did.
Yeah, did you see it on like opening night or something?
I think so.
I have not seen Captain Marvel since it came out.
Neither.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, I think I've seen it
I have
twice.
not rewatched it.
Yeah, I think I saw it
once.
twice, but I think I saw it twice in theaters.
Yeah, you did. You saw it once with him.
Yeah, and then we
you
saw it
with us.
again with
I'm sorry you had to watch it twice.
because I know Mama watched it and was like, "That movie was lame."
Yeah, we took our mom to see it. Anyway, so
I like
Monica's
the part
going.
where she does dishes.
Her last thing she has before going to space for 30 years. But anyway, so yeah, Monica's
They
going to
didn't see
space
the irony at all.
with
Yeah, I
Nick
know.
Fury. That's where we and Agatha's stuck being a nosy neighbor in Westview
Until
Wanda comes.
Wait,
and
how is it?
Until
I
the
don't get
plot
how it's
demands
still
her.
how the sign was still Westview, even though everything changed back.
because it was Westview
because it was
before.
Westview before.
No, Westview didn't exist.
Yeah, it did.
No, it did exist, but she had blocked
Erased
her
it from the
memory out
cops.
from the people that knew it existed.
Oh.
That's why Jimmy Woo knew it was there, but they didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, even though the sign was like clearly behind them and it said
Yeah.
"Welcome to Westview."
Anyway, so the director has said some other stuff. He said there was 10 episodes, but they combined 2 episodes into one.
I don't even know which two that would have been.
Apparently, it was the finale. That's why they cut out that story with Monica and Darcy fighting the rabbit.
Yeah, and then they also said that the visual effects aren't great, but they said it's because
They were done from home.
they were all done from home.
They
whole
admitted to them being
yeah,
bad?
all the
Yeah.
third act action stuff because they did the assembled
I mean,
documentary.
the effects weren't even that bad. Like,
They
were
weren't
fine.
terrible. Like I think some of the green screening wasn't very good.
Yeah, I mean, some of the green screening needed work, and like the characters were kind of stiff. But like
Yeah.
other than that, it was fine.
But
it could have been so much worse.
Yeah,
yeah, so they did
It could have been the Flash.
Yeah. So the documentary for the show, because they are doing documentary for all of the Marvel stuff now. They have a whole
Cool.
they have a whole series that's just gonna have like hour-long documentary episodes.
Yeah.
So the one for that came out like yesterday, and apparently all of the third act action sequence stuff was all filmed like after
COVID.
quarantine. So
You know how easy it is for them to get like just twice the content by making a documentary about literally everything they make.
that's what they're gonna do.
That's what they did with the Mandalorian.
But
I'm
like
cool
it.
with it. I like it.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it too. I don't have any
It's
problem
probably
with that.
real cheap. They just gotta like
They
sit
just
down.
have some guy filming
Yeah.
like all the behind
Yeah.
the scenes.
Oh, I did watch Flora and Ulysses. It's really boring. Don't watch it.
you
did?
watched it without
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, it's so boring. It's not worth watching.
What about does the squirrel do superhero stuff?
At the very end, in the last 2 scenes of the movie. Most of the movie, there's like one exterminator guy trying to kill it the whole movie, and they're
Right.
just like running away.
Why
That's
does the
literally the
squirrel
whole
just
movie.
kill the guy?
Because it's got to find its
Doesn't know
purpose.
how.
Anyway, and then he also said that they didn't know who Mephisto was.
Yeah, they didn't even know
While
who that
making the
character
show.
was, which is so funny.
And they
because
also-
so many
yeah,
people have
'cause
been
that was
speculating about
literally every single theory in some way was Mephisto.
that. Don't fly on the walls, Mephisto. Because in the comics, he was a fly one time.
And then he said he was looking at some of the theories and he was like, yeah, why is there so much devil-related stuff in this show? And then, he also said that the astrophysicist thing, they thought would not be like a thing people made theories about. He thought it was just going to be like a line in the show.
Yeah, I don't even know what that's in reference to. What is that?
Remember, Monica said she knew an astrophysicist, and everyone was like, Reed Richards?
Oh,
John
yeah,
Krasinski?
I mean, they still could do that because that line never went any. That like
no, it
didn't
just
do
turned
anything.
out like the astrophysicist was just the military.
Oh.
It was just like a
Oh yeah, that's right. It
military-
was just like that one woman that she knew and was like a random character.
She should have just said, I know someone in the military who can help us.
I know a guy
like
or a girl. I know a girl.
Like if you're gonna go call your like a whole Air Force, go. I know a pilot.
Patrick messed up the cameras. Keep talking. I got fix.
Fixed.
So yeah, that's what we got for WandaVision. Overall, would recommend.
I rated 5 out of 10.
Okay, Patrick.
No, I think it's like a 7 or
I think
an
it's a
8 out of
7.
Okay, I'll give it a 6.
For superhero TV shows, it's in like the top tier because there's really not that many good ones.
I'm excited for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I think you'll enjoy that one more.
Yeah, because
I think it'll be shorter, and I think there'll be
More action.
more
oriented.
comprehensible.
It'll have this one's
well,
comprehensible.
it is, but it's just not like as fun.
I think Falcon and the Winter Soldier will be like a tighter, more
Sort of a return to form. For
It'll
stuff.
fun.
It looks like
epic superhero action. Pew, pew,
that's
pew.
real hyped.
Yeah, it's just a return to form. For,
Yeah, it's just like
normal
generic
Marvel events occurring.
and eventually Black Widow's gonna come out maybe. But
Someday
Someday.
yeah, I guess WandaVision's pretty good. You'll
on
probably
Premier Access.
you'll probably need to watch it for the upcoming Marvel movies. It'll probably be pretty important.
Yeah.
But apparently, like Kevin Feige doesn't want these things to have like too many huge things happening in them. Just for the people who don't watch them.
No, just make
be able to
people
sort
feel
of
like you
comprehend
need
it.
to watch this.
But I mean, even with WandaVision, like it was like pretty important. It's gonna be pretty important in the next.
But
couple
like
movies,
you won't be completely lost by the next one.
I guess.
You know what's nice is they're not. It's not like you need to watch a whole
Did
20.
you eat at McDonald's?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not like you need to watch a 20-episode season to catch up.
Yeah.
It's not like
Well, then like
too much.
everything
to
that happened is stuff that only happened to Wanda. So if they ever mention it, she's going to have to explain to the other characters
Yeah.
she's with what happened.
Don't
in the
worry.
Show.
If everything happens in the show, any of these shows, there will be lines in the movie where they just give a quick recap
A quick summary of
of everything
the show,
that happened
yeah.
in the show.
All right. Is that it for WandaVision?
That's all we got for WandaVision. This week, Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode 1 comes out. So that'll be
Oh wait, when does that happen?
Friday?
Friday.
Oh, Friday. Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Friday's is big stuff. Sam.
Friday's got stuff going on.
Yeah. It took a year into quarantine for stuff to start coming out again, but it's happening.
Stuff that was announced like 2 years ago.
We're getting there, guys. We'll be back to normal.
Yeah, 'cause
maybe at some point.
All these shows were announced the year before
All of these-
Mandalorian came out.
What's
well,
after-
these shows we've known that have been in the works since like 2017.
Yeah.
After Falcon and the Winter after Falcon and the Winter Soldier, is that when the Bad Batch comes out?
Yeah. So after Falcon and the Winter Soldier wraps up, Black Widow currently says it will come out after.
Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe or maybe not. But Bad Batch will come out after that, and then that'll
Is
run.
it gonna be on Fridays too?
Yeah.
Yeah. The first episode will be on May the 4th. which I
So
think
they're
is-
never running 2 shows at once.
Yeah, no, they're not for now. At least you won't get a Star Wars show and a Marvel show.
But that's nice though.
It's fine. At least there's some reason to have it still. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you don't want to waste.
Because I mean,
like, a
imagine
show.
they just put it all out at once, and then you have this huge gap where they had nothing
Yeah,
ready.
they're
With Clone Wars though, I would almost rather because every episode's like 20 minutes long, so it's like every week you feel like, oh, I barely
for
got
Clone
anything.
Wars stuff. I'd rather than for the Bad Batch. I'd rather them just drop the whole season at
Do you
once.
think they're gonna do like a 20-episode season or
No, I think
No,
it'll be
I
like
think it's
10.
gonna be 12. I think it'll be
Yeah,
12.
10
or
12.
9?
I
They
think
do it in 3-episode arcs.
I think it'll be 12 because Clone Wars season 7 was 12.
Yeah.
I think it'll just be 12.
That would be so.
They
like,
still haven't
sad,
said how
though.
many episodes it is though officially.
Come on, they
Yeah.
need to make
And it comes
like,
out in like 2 months.
All right,
They
you
need
guys
to
do
make-
that. I gotta go back.
They need to make it a valid replacement for Clone Wars,
I don't think it'll be as good, but I still think
or like
it'll
a
be
valid replacement for Rebels, like just something that you can sit down and watch your tunes every week, right?
good. Yeah, I think as long as they like spend time and develop the clones like the main characters, I think it'll be good.
I think it's a 12-episode season would be too short. Like for the season finale of Clone Wars, it made sense. Like I wasn't sad it was only 12 episodes.
Well, Clone Wars, it works better with you can do it better with the shorter seasons because they're all like anthology arcs.
No, but then you have like some of like the crappy arcs you don't like, and there were.
But like, if it's a crappy arc, it's not the whole season, isn't that?
I know, but
Like, if it's a Jar Jar episode, it's like 1 or 2
but
episodes.
if you have more arcs, then you're gonna have more good and more bad.
Yeah, but I think Bad Batch, it's obviously going to be like one whole, like every season will just be one big over. I don't know if it'll be an overarching story, but it'll all be following the same characters at the same time.
But I think it should be some like.
I think it'll be more similar to Rebels than it is to Clone Wars, really.
Well, Rebels also had like 20 episodes.
Rebels, yeah, also a 20-episode season. So I don't.
So I mean, it's basically like they're making a Disney XD show for Disney Plus.
Yeah, I just don't think it'll be because 20 episodes airing weekly is a long time.
Are they gonna air any of the stuff that they're making for Disney Plus on like the Disney channels?
Nope.
So Disney channels are now like,
Disney Channel is just like sitcom reruns.
so it's just so they're basically phasing it out.
Yeah, I mean
They're like,
all
nobody
cable
watched this.
all
anyways.
cable channels are going away.
They're like, all the kids have Disney Plus anyways.
Like, they're not even, like, reporting really ratings anymore just because no one's watching cable television. But yeah, so Bad Batch, that'll start on May the 4th, which I think is a Tuesday.
How do
and
they
then it'll air Fridays.
How do they
after that.
afford to make the Disney Channel original shows anymore? Do they just siphon off their Disney Plus cash?
I mean, there's still ads. Like,
They're
they still
probably-
get ads from...
Alright, I'm back. Let's go.
They're making like $700 million off Disney Plus every year.
That's not really a whole lot for Disney.
I know they have.
Yeah, that's like 2 shows worth of money.
Yeah.
Well, that's one Marvel movie worth of box
It's
office
like
profit
15
and
million,
toy licensing.
Because each episode of WandaVision is like $10 million.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Every episode of Game of Thrones was $10 million.
The
And this is
WandaVision
definitely...
so short.
WandaVision was the most expensive show ever made.
More than Mandalorian. Mandalorian.
It
looks
cost
better,
even more
though.
than Mandalorian.
Yeah.
But, like,
there was less...
Mandalorian,
VFX.
the visual effects probably cost less because when they had the room
And a lot of it
also,
was
a lot of it
practical.
was practical
Yeah.
stuff. WandaVision again
Was all
your
CGI,
main character's
yeah.
face is CGI for the entire show.
Yeah. But like, because one episode of Game of Thrones is $10 million.
Okay, so
And this is
That's why
definitely,
the
this is probably around
seasons are so
$15 million.
short.
Yeah, that's what Kevin Feige he was asked.
they gotta really be smart about how they manage their
Yeah.
money.
Kevin Feige was asked by like investors. He was like, "Yeah, why aren't these shows longer?" And he was like, "Because they're short stories, and also they cost a heck of a lot of money to make."
So they spend $90 million in one series.
Mhm.
So WandaVision, $25 million per episode.
Oh my god.
Good lord.
That's
So yeah, that's like half of all the money Disney Plus
that's
makes
twice
a
of
year.
Game of Thrones. That's twice Game of Thrones. Let's just look at
Game
most
of Thrones
expensive
looks
show.
just as good, if not better, sometimes.
Yeah, but there's also
sometimes worse,
there's
though.
also only
Yeah.
8 episode seasons
So-
though.
Oh, there are.
So WandaVision is by far the most expensive. So before it was Game of Thrones, which had around $15 million budgets per episode.
WandaVision does not.
So
look it,
WandaVision was
though.
$25 million.
Yeah.
That is too much for that. The shows were basically 20 minutes long,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then they had like 10 minutes of like end credits every episode.
Yeah.
But I mean, to be fair, the show never looked bad though. Like
Yeah.
it always
Yeah.
looked good.
it always looked like it had the budget. Of a
Yeah.
Marvel movie, so, but like,
Because it did.
Yeah.
'cause it did. But yeah. So I think the credits thing is just something Disney Plus needs to fix.
Yeah, they just need to stop doing that.
Yeah.
And they're doing it because it's easier. Like just
Just do-
stop doing it.
Dude, they're making the episodes look longer than they are.
Yeah,
But
well, yeah, they really.
You know what they need to do is just not every episode. Just put all those credits at like the season finale.
Yeah.
No, like you should credit the people who made the
I
show.
know, but I
But,
don't want
like-
to watch it.
But I don't need to know all of the Dutch
But,
voice
like,
actors.
Oh no,
Like-
and there's not, and there's
You're-
not like
you're
a
an-
skip. Like when you want to watch, when you're binging it all and you want to go to the next episode, there's not like a
There's
next.
no,
play
the
next
button doesn't
episode.
come up for like
It doesn't
5 minutes.
No,
after
yeah, you have to
credits.
wait for like the whole episode to end.
Yeah.
Like
No,
all of the
and
credits
it's
to end.
so annoying.
And I know there's people advocating to like keep that. They're like, don't skip the credits. Watch
Bro,
the
I
credits.
skipped
I'm
it
like,
every
no.
time. I
I
skipped
hate
it.
doing
Even if I watch the credits, I'm not going to remember
I'm not
any
gonna
of these
read
names.
every name.
Yeah.
I don't care who
I'm
got.
sure you did great.
I don't
work.
care who got Mr. Bettany his coffee on
The
Thursday.
credits are only there so that the boom mic holder can show his kids that he was part of the production.
No, the credits are there because they are legally
Looks
liable
sad.
if
Yeah.
they don't credit the people who made it.
Look sad I was there.
Because
Yeah,
that's when
I
the
was-
unions get mad.
Yeah. But anyways, is that it for WandaVision stuff?
Yeah, we already wrapped it up.
All
yeah,
right.
Falcon
quick-
the Winter Soldier this week,
Yeah.
and then that'll air.
That will be good, I think.
Alrighty. Next on the docket, a Quibi executives
Yeah.
join Roku.
So, despite the fact that Quibi was one of the biggest and most visible failures
Of
in American entertainment history,
yeah.
multiple of its executives are joining Roku.
So that Roku can make vertical content.
So apparently, I didn't know this until recently, but Roku bought all of like Quibi's assets,
why?
like its shows and
Oh,
stuff.
they're not good.
So all that great Quibi content's gonna come to you Roku users. Are you excited? You'll finally be able to watch Quibi on a television.
Yay.
I really hope they keep vertical mode. I really hope I can like press a button on
Well,
the
no,
remote
that's
and
how
the
they
screen just goes
shot.
like this.
That's how they shot all the
Yeah.
episodes. They can't undo it.
everything
There's no. Okay, let's make it horizontal now. That does.
Well, no, some of them.
Oh, yes.
The gimmick was that you could switch it.
Everything on Quibi is you can watch both horizontally.
you can?
Horizontally
Yeah,
and
that was the
vertically.
gimmick. Now there's one show where if you had it horizontal or if you had it vertically, it was like it would show the character's phone That was the only one where they did that.
But you're not gonna watch the whole show.
And
Like
you're
that.
not even gonna watch that show at all.
Yeah,
So
but, like,
it doesn't matter.
So, but like, apparently when they were like making all the Quibi shows, like all of the editors would have like their big giant like horizontal monitor, and then just another giant vertical monitor right next to them.
I mean, that's what you'd have to do. It's
Or
so
just like
dumb.
lines that show you. Where...
That whole streaming service was so stupid.
$500 million to Quibi.
I wonder who those investors were.
They're sad. That's who they are.
They're broke
They're
now.
broke now. They're
But like,
yeah.
wow, this will be the next big thing. They were probably like really old people who were like, this is the next young tech startup.
Yeah.
no, they're all billionaires and they've all been bailed out by the government.
So it was started by Jeffrey Katzenberg, who was the head of Disney Animation in the 90s, then left, and then was DreamWorks, and then left when Universal bought DreamWorks.
He went from doing great things to doing really sad
Then-
things.
doing mediocre
The
things to
service
doing
raised
Quibi.
$1.75 billion from investors, and then failed and shut down in December of the year. It was around for 8 months, and then immediately had to shut down. And then in January 2021, Quibi's content library was sold to Roku for less than $100 million.
Yeah, I mean, I remember the
So
first.
they lost $1.65 billion
dollars in 8 months.
in 8 months. Oh.
It's
they,
so dumb.
They had something that like 1,000 paid users by like when they were shutting down.
Well, I mean, people
And
people
all
got
of
it
them
for
were
the
people
free
who got the
trial
free trial and forgot
and
to
forgot
cancel.
about it. Yeah.
That's so funny. Because, like, I remember when the thing came out, like, nobody could tell what the ads were even for. No, because they kept referring to all of their shows as Quibbies.
Yeah.
So everyone was
What's
like,
a Quibi?
what is a Quibi?
Yeah, okay. So, Quibi, they spent over $1 billion on commissioning original content in its first year, totaling 8,500 short-form episodes and 175 shows.
Well, you can't say they had a lack of content.
Quibi's content was made specifically for mobile devices and can be viewed in a traditional 16:9 horizontal aspect ratio or a 9:16 vertical frame. Instead of half-hour TV episodes or 2-hour films, content on Quibi was delivered in 10 minutes or less. And the most interesting part was they had like one movie on Quibi, and it was like an actual movie, but they just cut it into 10-minute segments, and you could just watch it as a show.
That's so stupid.
And they still did the vertical thing, but the movie wasn't made like that. It was just in a vertical aspect ratio, and it was like zoomed in.
That's
You
so
couldn't see what was
stupid. That
happening.
whole concept was so dumb.
In July 2020,
Who thought that was a good idea?
Quibi was nominated for 10 Emmy Awards.
Oh no.
No, it wasn't.
You know what would be kind of cool?
I'm
is, like,
taking those away. Those are mine.
You know what might be
Oh,
cool
whoa.
is like a VR movie.
No,
Like,
no,
you're
no,
kinda,
okay.
like, in
This
the
is
world.
interesting.
Those already exist.
Well, that'd be
So, someone working for Quibi tried
cool. You go to the theater, but you like put on.
Yeah, that
VR.
exists.
That's-
There's some. They have that.
Someone working for Quibi tried to get Mr. Beast to make original content for the app, and he refused.
He's like, this is stupid. I make way more money.
He's
doing
like,
what I'm
I
doing."
own a fake burger restaurant that doesn't even exist, and even I know
Bro,
that's dumb.
I feel like Mr. Beast has just over the years he's just gotten so much more money to like do stupid things.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Give out for free.
yeah.
yeah. So apparently
What,
the
10
whole point.
grand?
The whole point of it was because YouTube and TikTok were big hits, and they thought,
Put
well,
them together. Blah.
and the thought process is, well, if we spend actual money on basically making YouTube and TikTok content, then we'll attract all the youngins to come in and pay for our service.
It's just another example of old people don't know why a thing is popular.
Uh-huh.
Because YouTube and TikTok weren't popular because, like, the problems with... The money was not the issue in either of those things. Like, people didn't watch YouTube. People watched YouTube because they liked the low budget, more personal nature of it. People watched TikTok because it was fast and you didn't have to think about it. It's like,
You can just scroll.
adding more money to that doesn't fix or
The
make
Roku
it any more
channel.
appealing.
Don't worry, Sam. All the big Quibi stories are coming soon to the Roku channel for free.
Oh, you went to Quibi.com.
Quibi.com is just an advertisement for.
Well, let's see their story.
Yeah, oh yeah, what is their story? We were an epic failure, and then we got bought by Roku.
Quick bites, big stories.
Okay. Meet some people who brought us together.
Meet some people who failed miserably.
Jeffrey Katzenberg, Meg Whitman. Meg Whitman was one of the potential candidates to be the Secretary of Commerce, by the way.
Was she one of the ones that got busted for insider trading?
Probably. I mean, they all worked for Quibi.
She's like, guys, imagine getting arrested for insider trading because you told them all to invest in Quibi. I don't think that's actually what happened, but I'd like to imagine.
The Quibi website is still up. There's the Our Story page and the news page. The Our Story page literally just has the list of the people who used to run Quibi on it, and that's it. And then
Bro, if I was part of that, I would ask to get pulled off the website.
Yeah.
The news page has not been updated since September of 2020.
Quibi earns pair of Emmys.
That means it hadn't been updated for 3 months before it shut down.
That's so sad.
Why would you hire people from Quibi to be part of your business?
Those people should be blacklisted from business
None
forever.
of these people should be allowed to work again. Like, all of these people should be forced to work at Wendy's now because of what they did.
Alright, what's next?
We got movie time.
Movie time!
What happens when you lose all that money? Like,
The government bails you out.
The government bails you out,
Well,
and
if
all your
you're
investors are broke.
If you're a normal person, you lose all your money. If you're a rich person, the government bails you
so
out.
if you're like an investor and you lose, for just, I'll throw out an arbitrary number, like $1.65 billion.
That COVID relief bill, dude, it was 1.9 trillion. How much do you think went to those big Quibi investors?
Big Quib is
stealing our COVID
Stop
relief.
Big Quib.
Alright, first thing in the movie category, famous director Elizabeth Banks.
Director of the 2019 Charlie's Angels reboot.
And that's it.
Once
She's an actress. She's not a director, but she's directing a movie.
Famous also for singing the Hillary Clinton fight song video in 2016.
Sure, why not? But yeah, she's directing a movie about a bear who died of a cocaine overdose in 1985.
Is that a real true
That's
story?
a real true story.
Uh-huh.
And she's directing a movie about it.
Again.
Well, how'd the bear get hooked on cocaine?
I don't know, but
Let's
this
Google
cocaine
it.
bear.
The true story behind
this is
Cocaine
Rolling
Bear.
Stone. Alright. Described as a character-driven thriller inspired by true events that took place in Kentucky in 1985.
Of course it was in Kentucky.
The film, which aptly has the working title Cocaine Bear.
That's the working title. That's gonna be the title.
It's good, yeah, for sure.
What?
Oh, look at that
I don't want to sign up for Rolling Stone.
Just
Click
don't.
X.
I can't.
Go back.
I can't
Who
read the
cares?
full story.
Doesn't
Go
matter.
click the reader view.
It's not a thing.
Oh, well then you don't know how to use Chrome.
It's coming out in 2022.
What are you doing there, Patrick?
Just sliding.
Phil Lord and Christopher Miller are producing it.
Phil, what? Why?
Apparently, I didn't know
No,
this
get
till
away,
just
leave,
now.
run far
Why?
away.
Why would you do this?
Don't ruin your careers on this one.
Okay, so according to a New York Times,
You know, it doesn't. It might be good.
It won't be good.
it's called Cocaine Bear.
And it's directed by not a director.
It's directed by the Charlie's Angels director. The lady who voiced Wild Style in the Lego movie is directing this.
Maybe that's why they know Chris.
Oh,
That's
yeah, that's
definitely-
probably why
that's
they're
why they're
involved.
there.
Yeah.
Anyway, according
Like, we like you, and we like cocaine.
Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, we like bears.
And we like cocaine.
Elizabeth
I
Banks
mean
and
cocaine
cocaine.
bear.
According to a New York Times report published in December of 1985,
Bears and cocaine.
the bear died of an apparent cocaine overdose found by the Georgia Bureau of Investigations in northern Georgia among 40 opened plastic containers with traces of cocaine. The cocaine was apparently dropped from a plane piloted by Andrew Thornton, a convicted drug smuggler who died on September 11th. Because he was carrying too heavy a load while parachuting, the reporting. So he was
Yeah,
parachuting
the man
out of a plane.
jumped out of a plane that he was piloting
Carrying-
with so much cocaine that it weighed him down and his parachute couldn't hold him and he died. And then a bear ate the cocaine and died.
It's gonna be a thriller.
All on 9/11.
Oh, 9/11.
No, it was in 1985
Yeah.
on September 11th.
Directed by Wild Style from the Lego movie.
So Lord and Miller's company. Okay, so Lord and Miller, the company is producing. They are not specifically, but Adidas sued from Lord and Miller, brought the project to Universal, and will also produce the film alongside Brian Duffield as well as Banks and Max Hendelman.
Oh yeah, we all know Max Hendelman.
I don't know who they are.
No, you know Max Hendelman.
I don't think they have like a writer or anything attached yet, but
It's probably her.
How do you even write that? What on earth is the writing for that? How do you... What?
oh no, here it comes.
Welcome to the Cocaine Bear.
The script for Cocaine Bear comes from Jimmy Warden, but additional information around the project is being kept under wraps.
Who's Jimmy
because
Warden?
this is the thing that you need to keep secret.
Who's Jimmy
Yeah.
Warden?
Let's find out. What has he got?
He's got an IMDb.
Oh.
What has he done?
He wrote-
No.
Let's see. Writer. One credit. He wrote The Babysitter Killer Queen, the Netflix film. That is it.
Oh.
Which he co-wrote with 2 other people.
Well then. I think we know where this Cocaine Bear movie's going, guys.
This, why?
How do you even market a movie with that title?
You'd be like, Cocaine Bear opens this weekend.
No, they can't call it Cocaine Bear.
What are they?
I don't think you can. I don't think you can like advertise that. In
A
public.
movie with cocaine in the title.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know how you do
What are
that.
they gonna call it?
They have to call it something else. I don't know.
Drug bear.
Bear OD.
the bear overdose. Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
That's who.
All right, what's
this
next?
idea. Okay, so Joe Manganiello.
Who's that?
So he is an actor. He was cast as Deathstroke in the DCU. The only appearance he ever made was in the post-credit scenes for Justice League. But he,
he might be in more of this one.
Yeah, so he did an interview with, I believe it was like the Hollywood Reporter, where he talked about like what the plans for the character were before all of the DCEU just went down in flames. So originally he was supposed to be the villain of the Batman movie, back when Ben Affleck was
Batman.
involved, back when he was supposed to write, direct, and star in it,
Oh,
before he was fired and or quit from all of those.
I bet he was fired.
And then he was also supposed to be in the Suicide Squad 2 and some of the early drafts, but when James Gunn came aboard, he wrote him out. And there was also plans to give him a solo movie without a $40 million budget that would have been like a rated R origin story, which sounds cool.
This is a
That does
weird
sound
article. Look, Cocaine Bear, the must-see and must-avoid movie of 2022.
Speak like fast track.
Yeah, we'll get that. Well, yeah.
Yeah, we already talked about that. And then he will be in Zack Snyder's Justice League. He'll be at the very end. And he said he's still open to doing the character again. I don't think they'll use him though. Like,
Yeah, I don't
really
think
know
he's
what to
gonna-
do with him.
Yeah.
Like, cause he's a villain for Batman, the Teen Titans, and
Yeah,
Green
really
Arrow.
he's a Teen Titans villain. He's not even really a Batman.
But like, they're not doing anything with the Teen Titans in the DCEU.
At least
They're
not
not
yet.
doing Green Arrow, and
They already did him in Titans.
Ben Affleck quit. So I don't know really what to do with him. But I don't see any reason why he'd be bad as a character. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't give him a chance to do.
He wasn't even. He was
They
barely
promised
in it.
him like 4 projects and didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel bad for him because he was probably like really excited to get that role, and then they were like, yeah.
Guess what? You don't do anything now.
So yeah.
You're not a real character.
So Los Angeles movie theaters will be open back up this week, at the end of this week, at 25% capacity.
Cool. Right.
That's good. New York's already open at 25%. Hopefully this means that the box office will start getting better.
Yeah.
Faster the box office for currently released movies gets better, maybe we'll get Black Widow coming out.
Yeah. All right. Bob Chapek, Disney CEO.
So there
says
was a
Black
Disney
Widow-
investor call this last week. Bob Chapek was asked about Black Widow, and he said that it's still scheduled to come out on May 7th. And also they reported that Disney Plus has reached 100 million subscribers, which is about half of what Netflix has.
But it's also been out for like a fifth of the time.
Yeah, and like this was like their 7-year goal was to get to 100 million,
Yeah.
and they're already there. So this is huge. And then Kiersey Clemens, who was supposed to play Iris West in Justice League but was cut out by Joss Whedon, says she will be back for the Flash movie. There were some reports that they were looking to replace her, but it looks like she'll be back for that. Creed 3, which will
Wait,
be...
there was a Creed 2? When was Creed 2?
That was 2018.
I only remember Creed 1.
But yeah, Creed 3, which would be Michael B. Jordan's directorial debut. He'll star and return.
A basketball player?
Michael B. Jordan.
Is that a different guy?
That's Killmonger and Creed.
Oh, sure, okay.
So yeah, that has a release date of November 23rd, 2022.
From Black Panther?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Sylvester Stallone will be back for that one. I don't know.
Is he even still alive?
Yes. He just did a Rambo movie like a year ago.
That was like 3 years ago.
Was it? No, wait, that was.
Yeah, Rambo, whichever one that was.
That was 2019. That was like 2 years ago. That's like less than 2. It came out like October.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
That's like a year and a half.
Point is, he's old.
Yeah, he's real old. But apparently there's also still a plan to do just like another Rocky movie that isn't with Creed. Like a
Just a regular Rocky movie?
No, it's supposed to be like a road trip movie with Rocky and an illegal immigrant.
What?
Hey, man, about 4 of the Rocky movies are good.
What? But what does that have anything to do with Rocky? I thought he was a boxer.
He is. But when you're 79 and have
Can't box anymore.
and as a brain cancer survivor, I mean, what else you gotta do?
Guess go on road trips with immigrants.
And Zack Snyder did another interview about Justice League, and he says that the movie has a secret 7th chapter called A Father Twice Over. Not really secret anymore, but...
Thanks,
Zach.
Thanks, Zach. Always cool to see you're still saying things that don't matter.
Netflix says they're developing a Bird Box spin-off film. That makes sense. Bird Box was a huge hit.
For like a week.
For no
everyone
reason.
Forgot it existed.
I don't even know why anyone...
totally forgot Bird Box existed until I saw this news article. Just completely
little
left
late
my
on
brain.
that Netflix, but like, what do you do what do you do with a Bird Box spin-off other than just more blind people wandering around?
Do the exact same story with a slightly different cast.
Yeah, like, and then spoiler alert for this next news thing.
Yeah, this is like mega spoiler. If you care about Godzilla versus Kong,
big spoiler time.
Skip ahead like 10 minutes.
Not 10 minutes. Like,
did you guys watch it?
No, it's not out yet.
There was leaks, but it's a big spoiler. Just like plug your ears for like 2 minutes.
And go ooh la 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 la. Or sing
scream.
the alphabet song 5 times.
There are 3, 2, 1. So Mechagodzilla, he's confirmed for the film. 100%.
Toys came out.
There was a blurry picture of a Funko Pop, so everyone was a little bit iffy on it. But now we have high-res pics of both the Funko Pop and then also action figures.
Yeah.
So he is definitely in the movie, which means
we know the whole plot.
Exactly what I thought would happen is going to happen.
They're going to fight for 10 minutes, then Mechagodzilla's going to come up, and it's going to have Ghidorah's head, and they're going to be like, gotta kill it together!
And then King Kong's going to ride in on Godzilla's back, and they're going to fight it together. Of course. Avatar was re-released... Oh, we're done with the spoilers now.
Yeah, you can come back.
Done with the spoilers.
Spoilers are over, you can come back now. Turn the sound up. Unplug your ears, you're good. Alright.
Okay. Avatar was re-released in China, and it's officially back as the highest-grossing movie of all time. It got
sucks.
The $8 million it needed to beat Endgame. This sucks. Marvel just re-released Endgame. We'll get it there for you. Don't you worry about it.
Endgame deserves to be highest-grossing. What? Name one character from Avatar.
Navi? Peter?
Is he an Avatar?
I hope.
I don't know. I'm just saying names. Generic.
Avatar is such a forgettable, nothing movie. Like, a lot of people like it, but, like, it's not, like...
Jake?
It's Secret of Nim with...
Sully. That's the main character's name.
It's Secret of Nim with Blue Monkey.
Grace. That's Sigourney Weaver's character. But, yeah, get hyped. Obviously, this is gonna... They're trying to get everyone really excited for Avatar 2, Avatar 3, Avatar 4, and Avatar 5.
They're just
and
making people want to go see Endgame in the theater again.
Yeah.
4 through 5 will probably be released after James Cameron's already done.
Doesn't it cost you like nothing to re-release a movie?
Yeah.
Well, Endgame was pretty recent, so...
Unless you do marketing for it, not really.
Yeah.
You already made it. You might as well.
You just put it...
Yeah, just put it back. Alrighty, what's next?
The Batman has officially wrapped shooting after
It's been
a
shooting
bunch
for,
of
like,
delays
2
and
years,
COVID problems and Robert Pattinson being difficult
and also getting COVID.
and also getting COVID. Yeah, it's finally wrapped. That's good. It's still set to come out next year, I think, in like July.
You know what they need to do?
You mean in 2020 question?
Yeah, 20 questions.
They need to do a complete reset.
Like what they're doing?
Like what this is.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of the entire DCEU?
No, just a Batman.
Just Batman.
Maybe they can use it.
Because Ben Affleck's too drunk and old.
Maybe they can reboot everything now.
Maybe after the snap.
Well, they're rebooting Superman and Batman.
That's what the Flash movie is going to
The
be.
Flash movie, they're gonna put the new Superman, they're gonna put the new Batman, and they're gonna replace the old ones.
Yeah.
So just keep
They're gonna keep Wonder Woman.
No, keep the first Wonder Woman. Get rid of the second one.
No, I'm saying they're gonna keep like the.
They're going to keep Gal Gadot. They're going to keep
Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
Well, they're gonna.
They
keep
might
ones that are
keep Henry
good.
Cavill. Henry Cavill's not bad as Superman.
Like,
His
no,
the movies just suck.
They just don't give him a chance. They didn't give him a chance to like be Superman.
Yeah,
They made him like dark and sad and angsty. For
and then
the
they
first
made
one.
him dead.
And then they made him dead.
You
So
can
You never even
expect
got to
more-
be Superman.
You can expect more sad and angst in the Snyder Cut.
I don't. Just give me bright.
I want normal
bright.
Superman.
Like he can still punch. He can still fight without being.
But make him less sad.
He can still fight things without not caring about people and blowing up cities and being sad and wanting to quit as being Superman every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't want to be Superman. It's hard. It's
It's too different.
responsibility.
I had to fight one villain.
All right. What's next?
So more info on the Flash movie. Maribel Verdú,
When is that supposed to come out?
2022,
Yeah,
but
sure.
they haven't started shooting it yet, and it'll probably.
I thought that movie was supposed to come out like a while ago.
It was supposed to
No.
come out in 2018.
But they've been through like 3 directors.
Yeah, they lost. No, there's been like
Oh.
6 directors.
Every movie
Yeah.
where that happens, they've all been bangers.
But it looks like they're gonna. The one they have is Andy Muschietti, who directed the It movies, the most recent ones.
The
That-
most recent,
yeah,
It Too.
It Chapter 2 and
It was not good.
Yeah.
The one that people kind of liked and the other one that people didn't like.
Yeah, because it was like 3 hours long.
Yeah.
Then the first It was okay. The second one was not it.
Yeah. I know. Like Robert Zemeckis was supposed to direct this movie at some point, and like they've had a million different writers.
You know, there
who-
must be a reason no one wants to direct this movie.
Yeah, and well, it was like a normal Flash movie, and then they decided they were doing Flashpoint, and it was renamed Flashpoint, and then they dropped the title of Flashpoint, but they're still doing like a dimensional multiverse plot, and none of it makes any sense, and it'll probably be bad. And Ezra Miller is totally miscast as the Flash, and I don't like
I don't
him.
understand why people think he's good. He's not good at the Flash. Not even
Cast
at
a
all.
different guy.
He's just like, I mean, again, most of it, he could be good at the Flash, but the way they wrote that character is just not the Flash at all.
Yeah.
He was super weird in Justice League.
He was Spider-Man
He
in a
was
Flash
like
costume.
He was like a little awkward, like pizza eating. Like
He was
Ninja Turtle
Spider-Man.
guy.
It's like a preteen.
Yeah.
He was Spider-Man, but with the Flash's powers.
Yeah, he was like he didn't know how to run properly, and he was like watching Rick and Morty and eating cheese pizza.
He wasn't, well, because even Spider-Man wouldn't have been like so like afraid of pushing a guy.
Yeah.
But he was just like a really sad
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So
Barry's mom is cast.
But, his dad-
Maribel Verdú.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I don't know. But Billy Crudup, who played his dad in Justice League, has dropped out. So they'll have to they'll either just cut his role out of the movie, or they'll recut. I mean, they'll recast. Barry's dad.
Oh well, that's great. Good for
Yeah.
them.
That'd be funny if it was Grant Gustin and they just put him in like old man makeup. Although they did meet that one time.
Yeah, that was weird.
Okay, so here's our last piece of news. So AT&T, which owns Warner Brothers, did an investor call, and they were talking about some of their DC and Warner Brothers stuff. So first off, they released the IMAX poster for Godzilla vs. Kong, which is way better than the normal poster. Normally the IMAX posters are either like fine or worse. This poster's way better.
Great.
And then they also said that Batman vs. Superman is getting an IMAX re-release at the end of March, I think.
How do you IMAX re-release a movie?
You just re-release it, but in IMAX.
How is that different?
it's on a big screen. Also, apparently it's gonna have some like deleted scenes put in, but it's not the ultimate cut. It's some who knows. And
so
then
now there's gonna be like 5 different cuts.
and then they also put out just like the complete list of DC projects like currently being worked
Oh,
on.
no.
Yeah.
So we'll read through all of these. Black Adam.
We already knew
Dwayne
that.
Johnson.
We've been knew that.
We knew that. It's been delayed a bunch. No
Yeah.
one really knows what's going on with it.
We don't need to talk about it. It's not important.
Harley Quinn, the animated show, is getting a season 3. They're currently
It's fine.
working on that.
I know some people that like
It's
that.
going to be
show.
on HBO Max. Superman and Lois, they're currently shooting season 1, and it's been renewed for season 2.
Great.
Static Shock is getting a movie. I know Michael B. Jordan was attached to that.
That could be.
I don't
good.
think he's
a
playing the
cool
role. I think he's a
character.
producer on it. They're doing a Blue Beetle thing. We don't know if that's a show or a movie yet.
Yeah.
I think that would probably be a show.
Yeah.
And that apparently will be the version from Young Justice.
Good, because the regular one is lame.
They're doing something with Batgirl. Some have speculated it'll be a movie. But that'll also be exclusive to HBO Max.
Don't they have other characters in DC
What do you mean?
besides Bats and Supermans?
Those are the ones that make money.
They should come up with some.
That's because, well, see, when you only ever make Superman and Batman movies, you pretty much only expect those to make
Watch
money.
Young Justice. You'll see all the characters they got.
So why can't they make like movies?
Because most people don't know those guys.
Like,
Like
most people
you know
didn't-
Icon, Patrick.
did you know Captain
You-
Marvel
you big
before
fan
they
of
made a
Icon?
Captain Marvel movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we watched the cartoon.
Okay. Did you know? Did you know Ant-Man?
Yeah, who doesn't know Ant-Man?
He was one of the founding members of the Avengers.
He was there before
Did
Captain
you know
America.
Hulk?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think every kid under the
I've
age
seen-
of 6 knows
I've
Hulk.
seen the Eric Bana Hulk movie, Patrick.
Did you know? What's a quirky character?
The Flash.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, he was in.
Doctor Strange and his trademark quirkiness.
He was in. Was he in Earth's Mightiest Heroes? I don't think
No, he was in Ultimate
No,
Spider-Man.
but yeah, he was in Ultimate Spider-Man a lot. We watched that. That came out. Did that come out before Avengers?
What? No, it's like the same time. But it came out before Doctor Strange.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyway. And then they're also doing the Peacemaker series with James Gunn that's supposed to shoot. That'll be the first, out of like all of these, that'll be like the first thing we see.
yeah.
Oh,
For the HBO Max DC series.
They
that'll be the
got
first
James Gunn off his canceling.
Yeah, well, they got him for the Suicide Squad, and then while they were making that, him and John Cena were like, hey, what if we did like a Peacemaker show?
Who's Peacemaker?
He's gonna be in the Suicide Squad. He's like, he's played by John Cena. He's like Captain America, but if like, he's all about like justice,
Does he have a gun?
but like an enemy. Yeah, he has a giant, like big gun with a giant silencer on it.
Great.
Just look up Peacemaker.
Yeah, well, Peacemaker's a gun. Like, that's a kind of gun.
Yeah,
That's the one that Marty McFly uses in Back to the Future 3.
yeah. So this is Peacemaker, the comic book, and then
Oh,
that's,
he's got a.
that's what he looks like in the Suicide Squad.
He looks like, who's that dude that had the tiny shield? The Defender. He looks like the Defender.
Oh, from Supergirl?
Well, he was in Arrow first. And before that, he was in Young Justice.
Anyway. Yeah, so the Peacemaker series is going to be the first, like, HBO Max series we'll
Great.
see. And then Green Lantern, the TV show we knew about, that's also in the works.
I hope it's good and not awful like the movie. And I like that character. He's one of my favorite DC characters.
It's going to focus on, like, 4 different Green Lanterns.
That's fine. Just make it good.
It's going to be, like, Alan Scott, Guy Gardner, the new one, the girl one. And
Well, the new one and the
Jon
girl one, I think, are
Stewart.
brother and sister.
Is it?
Yeah, because he also has a gun because he doesn't trust his ring. That was his whole arc.
Who?
Yeah, him and his sister. He's a Green Lantern, but he carries like a gun because if his ring runs out of
I
battery.
don't think they're doing that one.
Green
But
Lantern.
apparently that show's going to begin filming in the spring.
Green Lantern, the 2011 film.
Not the TV show. Although that's better.
No,
This
we're
is, let's
talking
see.
about
Executive producers Mark Guggenheim from the Arrowverse, of course. That's always good news. Yeah, it's going to focus on Guy Gardner, Jessica Cruz, Simon Baz, and Alan Scott. I don't.
Yes, Simon Baz. Who's that?
That's. Let's look him up. He's the one with the gun.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's the gun one.
Yeah, I was right. See, I know Green Lantern.
Yeah, and then so that's interesting that they're not doing Hal Jordan or Jon Stewart.
Yeah, because those are like the ones people.
Those are
care
the
about.
ones people know.
Because Guy Gardner sucks.
Guy
He's just
Gardner
annoying.
sucks, and everyone hates him.
Even in universe, the characters hate him.
He's made to be the one that.
Yeah,
everyone
he's
hates.
supposed to be the one no one likes.
And then Jessica Cruz is like the most recent one, and then Alan Scott's the first one, and then he's also famous for being gay.
Who?
Alan Scott.
Was he the one that became White Lantern?
No.
Or was that?
He was the first ever Green Lantern.
No, he wasn't.
Like in the original Green Lantern comics. Like back when his weakness was
Oh,
wood.
the dude who had the ring that literally looked like a lantern and wasn't actually a Green Lantern ring. He just made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was back before they did like all of the Green Lantern corn.
Yeah. So
He
he's
wore like an orange suit and his weakness was wood.
because he wasn't a Green Lantern. He found one of the Green Lanterns and then used some of the metal from it to make a Green Lantern ring.
Well, like
He wasn't chosen by the ring.
the Green Lantern, the whole mythos didn't exist. It was just like a guy with the ability.
Yeah,
to
no, but as they brought in the mythos, that
Yeah.
was the reason
he
they gave for why
he
his was
disappeared for
different.
like 40 years, and then they brought.
Yeah,
him
that's why his ring was weak to wood and
Yeah.
yellow is because
Yeah.
it wasn't a real ring.
His
He made it
the
himself.
original Green Lantern, his weaknesses were yellow and wood.
Well, the regular Green Lantern is
My
still
computer
weak to
just
yellow.
died.
It's very
You're
creative.
charge of. But
If
his
you could
ring
keep
wouldn't
reading
work on
these.
wood and couldn't make wooden things
Yeah, Sam, if you could read.
because
past-
it was like natural and so it couldn't.
You have the document in front of you?
Yes. All
read
right.
past
Next
it.
was Aquaman 2.
We know about this. I
We-
think it's
we
supposed to
knew
come out
that.
next year.
The Flash is that the Flash show or the
That's
Flash
the
movie?
movie. And then the show has been renewed for seasons
I mean,
8.
yeah, we knew
And
both of those
9,
things.
10.
I think they haven't been renewed for season 9 yet, but it's
It
going to
will.
happen.
It's eternal. It doesn't end.
It will never end.
How long did Arrow run it?
8 seasons.
Each season, yeah.
So Flash is already going longer.
Flash will probably end up going longer, yeah.
I don't think it'll go much longer. I think it'll hit season 10. And
I think
then-
they'll end it at 9.
I hope so. Anyways.
I swear, if we get to the point where the Flash has been on for a decade, I think there's no hope left.
All right, Teen Titans Go is renewed for another season. Good.
That shows that if anything's not going to end, it's that one.
Yeah, that one is their like it's the only thing
That's-
making Cartoon
that's
Network
the
getting
Cartoon
money.
Network cash cow right there.
That's Cartoon Network's saving grace.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League is a video
That's
game.
the video game. Yeah, that's supposed to come
Was
out
it like
next
a
year.
Telltale game? What is that?
That's Rocksteady's game. They did the Batman Arkham games. That's
Okay,
their new game.
great, good for them. DC Batwheels. What is this? A Hot Wheels
I
collab?
don't know what this is, but this is.
Wait, is this a? I think this is a racing game. I think I did see a trailer for this or something somewhere. I think this is a racing
I
game.
don't have a computer or a
Wheels.
phone in front of me, so.
Well, yeah, I'm
It's
like
something, I don't know
90%
what
sure
that
that
is.
it is a racing game. The Batman, we knew that they just finished filming.
Yeah.
Zatanna Project. This was interesting because
Yeah.
she's like a side character that they made up for Young Justice.
No, she isn't.
Yeah, she that's the only place she's been in like years. Name one other appearance of Zatanna.
Sam, she is literally one of the members of Justice League Dark.
And
She's been in Batman the Animated Series.
name one thing Justice League Dark has done. What even is Justice League Dark?
It's Justice League, but it's like the spooky characters.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like it's Constantine, Zatanna, Deadman, Swamp Thing. It's those guys.
Yeah,
Didn't
nobody
they
knows
make a
any of those
Constantine
guys.
show?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did, but it
it
ran
was-
for like 9 episodes.
It was on before the Flash.
Yeah, it was before all of
He
those.
did have,
But it's in the same universe.
Yeah, he
so-
did cameo. I think like twice.
Constantine
he's-
was
he's-
in.
He's a main character on Legends right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Constantine was in Legends.
He's like Doctor Strange, but if he smoked a lot of.
He's
cigarettes.
Doctor Strange if he didn't really do any like
He did lots of
magic
meth.
stuff, and he just smokes all the time.
He's methed out Doctor Strange.
But,
Anyways,
yeah,
Zatanna
but
thing's coming out.
Zatanna, that's interesting. I know they were developing like a bunch of Justice League Dark stuff. That's like what they hired J.J. Abrams to do
Yeah,
because
that's
they signed like a $500 million deal with him
Why?
to just develop DC
Guys,
stuff.
I'll give you. I got 3 mystery boxes for you.
I think he's doing Zatanna
I got plenty of great
Justice-
ideas.
so they're doing I think a Zatanna, a Constantine, a straight up Justice League Dark thing on HBO Max, and then he's also producing the Superman reboot,
All right, good, great. All right, Supergirl season 6,
which is their season. It'll
final season, I think.
yeah,
right?
it's supposed to start I think at the end of this month, and then it'll be the final season. Thank
Thank the
you,
heavens.
thank you. If any show needs to end, it's that one.
Yeah. Shazam.
God, the worst show.
Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Is this a show
That's
or a
Shazam
movie?
2. That's just Shazam 2.
Okay, cool.
That's supposed to come out.
Thought that's what Black Adam was gonna be, but whatever.
No, Black Adam's different. Black Adam's gonna have his own movie. Then they'll probably
Yeah,
collab
so-
and a team up film.
Yes.
That's dumb. All right. Batwoman season 2 and 3. Oh yeah, I forgot Batwoman existed. Yeah,
Everyone, that seems to happen a lot.
yeah. It's almost like no one cares about that show. But CW really, really wants to make you think somebody does.
It's got great reviews.
All right, Suicide Squad. Well, just the Suicide
That's
Squad.
the movie.
Is there making another one? What is that?
It's just the title is The Suicide Squad.
Are they making a movie or a show?
That's the movie that James Gunn is currently making.
Okay, I guess they're
Has
making
he
another
ever-
Suicide
Comes
Squad.
out this year.
Has he ever made one of those before?
A movie?
No, a Suicide Squad.
No, there's only been one.
So this one might be good.
This one will probably
It'll be
better.
Guardians of the Galaxy with different characters.
He should just make Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes,
That's what he's
after-
doing.
After he's done with
So they
this.
fired him and then rehired him.
They fired him. He went and signed a deal with Warner Brothers to make the Suicide Squad, and then they rehired him for Disney. But
And then
because
Disney
he was
was
too
like-
busy making the Suicide Squad, the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 had to be delayed.
So they're Guardian.
That was
they were
pretty
gonna
stupid on their
they
part.
were
Yeah,
gonna-
that was entirely Disney's fault.
They were gonna make Guardians 3 with James Gunn, and then they fired him,
And then he went and
and then he left to
Yeah.
go do things.
he
because
went.
he's
He
a
left
good
to go make
director.
the Suicide
And
Squad.
then Disney was like, "Oh shoot, we
Yeah.
can't make this
Yeah.
movie
And then,
without James
yeah.
Gunn."
And then all the cast protested his firing, and they couldn't find us someone to replace him. And they went, "Okay, we'll just rehire him."
And he was
All
like,
right.
"We're all square, right?"
And he was like, "Yep, this is cool. I'm gonna need like a $10 million raise."
What is GCPD? Gotham.
that? Is
Gotham City Police.
So that's
Department?
the Gotham City Police show, which is supposed to tie.
Great. So we're getting another season of Gotham.
No,
What
it's
else?
not Gotham. It takes place in the same universe as the Batman.
It's Gotham.
No,
It's
no.
Gotham in a different
I
Batman.
think that should be canceled because we can't make any police shows.
Oh, that's true.
It's
No,
just
no, no,
Gotham.
no, no,
It's
no, this
another
one's-
season of
No,
Gotham.
this one's gonna focus on the corruption within the GCPD, so it'll be fine.
Oh, so police bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Gotham season whatever they left off.
Yeah, but this time Batman is
Gotham was
existing.
not good.
But you know how Gotham was before Batman?
Uh huh.
This is the police department during Batman.
Great. So it's just
So
either
he
do
might
nothing.
he might be in it for like a 5 minutes.
So not only will the police department be redundant, but they'll also be doing nothing.
they'll be fighting internal corruption.
They'll be
Right.
fighting corruption
Love
And
that.
Batman.
and probably like the Penguin.
Dude, what is DMZ?
I don't know. Oh, okay, no, I know. I looked at this for like a second. I think this is like a show based off like a Vertigo comic. It's like not really. It's like
Great. Cool. Don't care.
it's barely
Gotham
really-
Knights
we don't get to
game.
That's
Didn't that already come out? Isn't there already a Gotham Knights game?
That's this year because of later this year.
Great. Cool. Gotham Knights game.
That's Warner Bros.
Superhero High.
Okay, so you know how there's the Superhero High cartoon series,
No.
Yeah, with the superhero girls.
and then there's the Lego Superhero High series of direct-to-video films,
Yeah, sure.
and then there's like a bunch of spin-off video games, and then like
Some-
another animated show.
Mostly Lego sets.
Yeah. So this is a live-action. Our friend Elizabeth Banks is producing.
Well, that's how we know it's good.
Who's
It is
our
a-
friend Elizabeth Banks?
She's the
The
one directing
director of
Cocaine
Cocaine
Bear.
So she has another gig.
Yeah. They hired her. This is a live-action HBO Max exclusive series about superheroes in high school.
And so it's Sky High.
It's Sky High, but we do.
But with real characters instead
And-
of fake ones.
And it's produced by the director of Cocaine Bear.
Soon to be director.
Soon to be director of Cocaine Bear.
Alrighty, and then DC League of Super Pets.
Do you got
Yes.
any candy?
No, we don't.
There's Jolly Ranchers on Max's desk.
Give me a blue one.
He might be out.
Give me a blue one.
But yeah, I guess we'll just wait for Tucker to come back because I don't know what that is.
This episode's been an hour and 45 minutes.
I mean, that's pretty good for a week with no news.
Well, that's because we
Yeah,
spent a long time.
yeah. So the League of
Oh, he
Super...
might have taken them with him.
Yeah, they when they came. League of Super Pets is a.
What?
Oh yeah, Max
Theatric-
is hiking this week. That's
Oh.
why he's not on the show, even though he's
Yeah, you probably didn't notice. He's
yeah.
gone. But yeah. So this the League of Super Pets is a theatrical release animated movie
Is it Paw Patrol?
focused on the DC pets of the characters. So it'll be
Crypto.
Bat Hound, Ace the Bat Hound, probably Bat Cow will have a cameo.
Are there
The
Are
Green
there
Lantern
ones-
Squirrel will probably be in it.
Dex Star will be the bad guy.
Dexter will of course be the bad guy.
Dex Star has an actually sad origin.
They'll literally have to make his origin more family.
Yeah, Patrick, do you know the origin story of Dex Star?
I don't know who that is.
That
Okay,
is
so
the
do you know
Red
what
Lantern
do you know what the Red Lanterns are?
No, he doesn't.
Okay, so you know the Green Lanterns? So their rings are powered by willpower, right? So the more you want something, the stronger the things you make are, right? So the Red Lanterns are powered by rage, right? I don't even think they can make constructs. They can really
They can make like
they can make like shapes and shoot lasers.
Yeah.
So there's this one Red Lantern named Dex Star, and his origin story was he was like a little kitten, and he was owned by this grandma who abused him, threw him in a bag, and then threw him over a bridge to drown him, right? And he got so angry at the world for being drowned as a baby that the universe gave him a Red Lantern ring. He killed the old lady and then became a Red Lantern.
They should just do that.
Yeah,
He
so
will definitely be He'll have to be in it.
yeah, because he's such a fun, like, even though his origin story is tragic and he's a murder psycho,
Like
man.
the head villain will probably be like Lex Luthor's brainiac dog
or
they make
something,
up
yeah.
for the movie, or like a goldfish or something. But like, you gotta do him.
You
right?
gotta do Dex.
Like you have literally a villain who's just a cat. Like you
Yeah.
have to use that.
Alrighty, is that it for
That's it.
everything?
For the docket, I think.
Good
Alrighty.
night,
Is there
America.
Is there any tech stuff?
I don't
There's supposed
know.
to be an Apple event. I
March
think-
23rd.
Yeah,
Again,
next
another
week.
one.
End
Yeah.
of March.
What
It's gonna be
another
all the
iPad.
No, it's gonna be next gen M1 Max.
And
M1
AirPods
X.
3 probably.
Yeah, new iPads and probably new.
What are you
Macs.
adding to your AirPods?
Okay, so see, do you see these?
Huh.
Imagine if the rubber was gone, and it didn't do noise canceling.
Then what's the point?
No, but they're also
slightly different.
They're
than
gonna do
regular
AirPods
ones.
Pro 2,
Yeah.
and they're probably gonna do AirPods Max.
Have there
Sport.
been any rumors or leaks for AirPods Pro 2? I haven't seen anything about that.
I think so, and they're probably gonna do AirPods Max Sport.
What does that mean?
Like the over ears.
Are they just like
Oh,
resistant?
but like made of plastic and cheaper.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't they
without
announce?
noise
Don't they have like
canceling, probably.
over-ear headphones that are like
Yeah,
$1,000?
they're $500.
Yeah, they're a lot. They're gonna do the 14-inch MacBook. They're gonna do a new 16-inch MacBook.
Cool. See, 14-inch MacBook is good for me because it means I can buy a case for my 14-inch Windows computer.
No, they're gonna do all new. Well, it's not gonna be like a physically bigger footprint than the current 13-inch.
They'll just
making
change the screen,
bigger.
yeah.
And they're gonna do the new iMacs with M1. That's
Yeah,
about
because I saw they took the old ones off their website.
They did.
Or one of them, yeah. I think
Well,
they took the
because-
one with the highest specs off the website.
Now they're gonna be like very good.
Great.
That's great.
Well, I
same.
wonder if they'll have dedicated graphics because a lot of the iMacs had dedicated graphics.
They did?
Yeah.
Were they like NVIDIA GPUs or
They
what?
were.
Oh,
Well,
I forgot the most important.
They
piece
were
of news.
AMD, but
Oh, I mean, that's fine.
Oh, well, we forgot the most important piece of gaming news. Fortnite season.
Oh,
whatever
yeah,
they're
actually,
on.
that is kind of important.
Starts on
weekly Fortnite news.
Weekly Fortnite news.
Yeah.
We will never stop.
So
It doesn't
season-
matter if the game's dead. We will keep going.
Next season starts on the 16th.
We need to start putting Fortnite in every thumbnail.
Yeah, so the
Even if it's like a clip not related to Fortnite.
So the Fortnite Mandalorian season ends in
Tuesday.
3 days
By
from
the
the time of
this
recording
comes
this.
out, probably it's over already.
Okay. Episode over. It's long enough.
All right, episode over. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. See you next week.